Undefeated, undefeated, undefeated. We are live, undefeated. We are live, undefeated. Like to say what's up to everybody. How you guys doing? Hope everything's going good for you. Hope your day is going good. Hope your night's going good. Hope everything's going good. Right? I am Coach Sean. Right? I am here to discuss a few topics that I had today. Right? I appreciate everybody tapping in. Alma undefeated. As everybody always say, run the numbers up if you can. No, what's the slogan? Run the thumbs up if you can. Like to say what's up to everybody. Roll Tide to everybody out there. As you guys come in, please hit that like button. Pretty please for your boy. Please hit that like button for your boy, man. We about to get into it and see what's cracking for the night. Got a cute few topics we're gonna cover, a lot to get into, right? What's up, Jim Parker? How you doing? Janet Forsyth. Hey, Janet. I'm so glad you in here. So glad you in here, man. I need y'all tonight. As you guys come in, man, run those little like button. Kimberly Harmon. What's up, Kimberly? I'm so glad you in here. Need you tonight. You know what I mean? Randall Green. What's up, Randall? LaQuasia Gordon is in here. Hey, LaQuasia, how you doing? I'm so glad you are in here. James Crick is in here. What's up, my brother? James is up in the house. Need you in here tonight, James. Bino, what's up with you, bro? Caitlin Ingo, what's up, Caitlin? So glad you in here. Need you in here tonight. So glad you guys tapped in. Ronald Thompson's in here as well. What's up, Ronald? How you doing? Sean Williams, what's up, Sean? Glad you in here tonight, brother. Need you in here tonight, man. We finna get it cracking. You know what I mean? Glad you guys tapped in, man. Hit that like button on your way in, man. Piano Man 61, roll tide to you, my friend. Glad you up in here, bro. Clinton Howard is in here. Glad you in here. Marquita, my neighbor, is in here. I'm so glad you in here. Need you in here tonight. Tap on in. About to get it cracking. My boy Mickey Pate is in here. What's up, Mickey? How you doing, man? Glad you up in here, brother. Glad you up in here. Nene Bama's in here. Glad you in here, Nene. For sure, for sure. Dayo was in here. What's up, Dayo? How you doing? Roll tide to you, man. Glad you up in here. P Hen is in here. What's up, P Hen? What's cracking, man? How you doing? How you feeling, bro? Sweet Home Bama 24 is in here. What's up, Sweet Home? How you doing, man? Yeah, we're gonna talk about it, Sweet Home. We're gonna talk about it, my friend. Glad you up in here, man. Everybody tap in as usual. Dwight, what's up, bro? Glad to see you, man. Glad you up in here, man. Dwayne Madden, glad you here, brother. Roll tide to all of you. Roll tide to the entire undefeated. Darkwing Duck is in here. What's up, Darkwing? Triple D, double D is in here. Glad to see you, bro. Glad you up in here, man. Tap right on in, bro. Tim Nolan is in here. Glad you're in here, Tim. Roll tide to you, man. Tap on in. Run the little likes up, if you will. Angel Excellence is in here. Everybody, man. Glad you in here, Angel Excellence. Roll tide to you all. We got a few little topics tonight. We're gonna get it crap. Oh man, there go my brother, Gil Cruz. What's up, Gil? Gil, I'm so glad you in here tonight, bro. How you doing, bro? It's good to see you, man. Been keeping you in the prayers, man. Roll tide to my brother Gil Cruz, man. Glad you up in here, Gil. Thank you for tapping in, man. We gonna get it cracking tonight, bro. Run it up, man. We finna get it cracking for sure. Trust me. I'm gonna run down these topics real quick, and there go my partner from Ensley. run the table Sports TV. Run the table, put me on today with these guys that was hating on Coach Saban. He aided me in my belt to ass rant on these few guys. Shout out to my brother, Run the Table Sports, man. Shout out to Ensley High School. Shout out to the whole B-Ham, the West Coast. Shout out to you, brother. I appreciate you, man, for sure, for sure. Yeah, man. I'm, Coach Sean don't tell no lies, man. You know what I mean? Right, wrong, or indifferent. Right is right, wrong is wrong, up is up, and down is down. It's just what it is, man. Left ain't right, and right ain't left unless you turn a circle, right? So I'm gonna keep it real, man. The truth is in the details, man. Truth will always lie in the details, right? And a lie don't care who tell it. You know understand what I'm saying? A lie don't care who tell it. Instead of these people being honest about Coach Saban, they're letting their hate for Coach Saban uh, sort of lead them in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna speak on it real quick before I even get my topics. Shout to Nicole Covington. Nicole, what's up with you? I'm so glad you're in here. I need you in here for sure. Right? Ronald Thompson. You already know, Marquita. You already know, man. Dwayne Madden, what's up, bro? Like I said, uh, Car Nurse, what's up, Car Nurse? How you doing? Salt Lake City, what's up with you? How you feeling? How you doing? Thank you for tapping in. I appreciate that, man. Roll Tide to everybody. Shout out to Gil Cruz. Um, yeah, we're gonna get into it. Jim Parker. That's around the TV sport, around the table sports, right up top. He went to Inslee as well. That's the homeboy Bear. You know what I mean? Juvie 86. What's up, bro? How you doing? Kimberly, I thank you. I thank you, Kimberly. That's much appreciated. It means a lot coming from you too, for sure. Juvie 86. What's up, my brother? How you doing, man? Jada, what's up with you, Jay Dog? How you doing? Jay Jackson in the house. What up, Jay? Glad you're up in the house, bro. Hey, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, man. You know what I mean? If I'm breathing, I'm living. You know what I mean? That's what it is, man. Hey, man, we about to get into a truth in the detail segment. That's a whole fact before I even start these topics. You already know, Nicole. I appreciate you for sure. Um, Been a lot of hate going on, man. Run those numbers up if you guys can. Kyle and them always tell me, run those numbers up, hit those like buttons, do what you got to do to make those things crack, to make this live go live so everybody will know we here. We got a lot to tap in with right quick, and we're going to cover it as best we can to the best of our abilities. A lot of hate going on for Coach Saban. Dr. 334, my broski, what up with you, bro? Glad you in here. Need you in here tonight, bro. Shout out to Christian Saban, excuse me, Christian, for responding on the tweet. That's good stuff, man. K Mac, what's up with you, bro? How you feeling? How you doing? Right? Yeah, man, a lot of hate going on for my boy Coach Saban, man, and a lot of people don't understand. I appreciate you, Gil. Hey, the prayers with you, bro. That the prayers gonna always be keep you wrapped up, man. You know what I mean? Just hang in there, bro. I know that's a tough fight, bro. It's a tough fight, man. But hey, we with you. Thoughts and prayers are always with you, bro. That's a whole fact. Anitra, what's up with you, girl? I'm glad you in here. Thank you for tapping in, Anitra. Roll Tide to you. Jordan 69, what up with you, broski? How you doing? I'm glad you up in here. We need you in here. Please tap in, hit the like buttons, run those numbers up sky high if you guys can. A lot of hate toward my boy Coach Saban. That's not it's not privy. You know what I mean? It's just not. Oh, Carla Bailey, what's up, Carla? Glad you in here. Thank you for tapping in. Need you up in here. My girl Janet as usual. My boy Dwight as usual. Man, listen. I put a tweet out, man, and it's like 4,500 people responded. Like, and a lot of them are good, but the ones that had to hate Coach Saban, I can respect a tweet if it's really, 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 if it's got some meaning. And what's up, Bino? How you doing, man? Caitlin, you already know. I respect the tweet if the tweet is really, really, really concrete in things you're talking about, right? But most of the tweets that I read that actually was hating on Coach Saban just were hate. That's all it was. Bama been cheating for years. Just a bunch of BS, man. Like, no scuttlebutt, man. Bring me some facts, right? Let's talk facts. Let's talk truth. And the truth is in the details. I'm going to give you mine, right? Crimson Watch, what's up, bro? How you feeling? Steven Angle, what's up with you, brother? Glad you in here, Steven. Need you, bro. Run those numbers up if you guys hit that like button as you can. So, Jeremy Sanders, what's up with you, bro? How you doing? Roll Tide, man. Good you in here, man. Thank you for tapping in, man. I just read through some of those tweets real quick, man, and it was just ridiculous, the amount of hate with people that don't understand. I even responded to this one guy, Doc somebody. I forgot his last name. No disrespect to that young man. But I responded to him, and my boy Bear put me on him. OG Ephraim, what's up, bro? I'm glad you in here, bro. Tap them like buttons, man. Tap in when we need you in here tonight, Ephraim. We finna get it cracking tonight, bro. Right? So I read through those tweets, guys, and it's like nobody really had nothing come. Moon Rocker, what's up, boy? I ain't even see you up there, Moon Rocker. What's cracking, my boy? I'm glad you up in here, Moon Rocker. Need you in here tonight, bro. So I read through these tweets, guys, and not one concrete tweet did I see. It was just all hating. Lynn Shannon felt roll tide to Lynn. Glad you in here, Lynn. Need you in here tonight, bro. They hating on coach for no reason, and I ain't gonna go for it. I'm not gonna go for it, right? You know, and I appreciate you, Lynn. Need you in here, brother. Roll tide to you, man, to you and your family. So I wanted to make sure I read through as many of them as I can and see if anybody had any concrete stuff to talk about, right? And it was all scuttlebutt. Well, he cheated. No, no, no. You know, it's like I responded to a few guys because the tweets were so outlandish. It almost forced me to say something. Like some of these dudes are crazy. And the one guy I responded to, he started talking about Saban making millions of dollars. Ty Alexander, what's up, Ty? Need you in here tonight, bro. I'm glad you in here, bro. Thank you for tapping in, Ty. So I responded to the young man and I asked him, what does Saban's job, getting paid to do a job, have to do with kids getting paid? I said, the very thing you're complaining about, Saban having a job, making money, W-2s, things of that nature, shared revenue, those are the very things that Coach Saban is preaching for, player, not against. You know what I'm saying? It's like these dudes are so. I think my tweet said something of the fact that your hate for Saban won't even allow you to listen to what the hell he's saying, right? The man is not speaking against NIL. The man is speaking against pay for play. There is a difference, guys. There is a difference, right? There is a difference. A lot of these kids, just like Marquise Mays, shout out to Marquise Mays, who had a wonderful tweet. You know, you got $100K in your pocket, dropped off this bag. A year from now, mom and dad done spent some of your $100K, right? Now you got $13 in your bank account and somebody mad. Somebody gonna blame somebody. You cannot give 16-year-olds $200,000 and expect things to go well when the responsible party don't get involved, right? I think people are diluting the message of Saban trying to deny kids money because he's speaking on the bags don't need to be dropped off like that. He's also trying to save them from themselves, right? When you start getting W-2s and you start dealing with Uncle Sam, and you know, that is a very, very, very that's a very real subject, man, because once you get behind in taxes and don't pay taxes and doing things like that, you opening up a whole nother can of worms, man, that a lot of these kids that can't even buy alcohol yet are going to have to experience if they don't do right. The thing about it is, guys, let me say this again, because I know the undefeated already know this, but it might be somebody in here rubbernecking that don't know. Let me say this again real quick before I start these topics. Coach Saban is not against NIL, name, image, likeness. What that means is a business can do business with you to use your face, to use your name, to use any type of drawing, cartoon, or anything that looks like you, right? That's name, image, likeness. Likeness is anything that look just like you using your football number. That's your likeness. Coach said, yeah, that's what it was, Dwight. Doc. I responded to him. I said, the very thing you're preaching is what Coach Saban is standing for. Did you even listen to what he said? Right? Did you listen to what Coach Deion Sanders said? They're saying the same damn things. We're all for NIL. Use Bryce Young as you guys' example. Let me say that again. Use Bryce Young as your example. Bryce said, I could have got $500,000 coming out of high school, right? People were offering the kid money. Kid said, nah. Kid went to Alabama. And it's hard to turn down $500K, I will admit, right? Especially when you don't come from a family that provides that type of monetary gain, right? We all understand that. Jermaine Mills, what's up, bro? I'm glad you in here, bro. Need you in here tonight, Jermaine. Run it up, bro. Everybody loves Ebony. Need you in here. I'm so glad you in here. Shout out to you. So Bryson, he went to Bama. He got on the field. You know, during this time of going to Bama, he's still getting the small NIL deals, the 3,000, the small NIL deals that all the kids that are freshmen get, right? Through the school, right? When it's legal. And at that time, it wasn't NIL deals. It was just certain things that the kids would do to get paid for outside of their scholarship that didn't bother their scholarship or the NCAA rules, right? Show up to this place, and the money would go into a stipend, right? So Bryce got on the field. Bryce did his job. Guess what happens then? Cash App, 1.6. Apple Music, 2.2. Who else was Heisman House? Ford trucks. All these different things that Bryce Young got. The kid had plenty of money before he went to the pros, and he did it the right way, man. That's why he didn't set out. I got money already. I ain't got no reason to set out a bowl game. We are playing. We good, right? That's what it's supposed to be, guys. Come to the school, promote these businesses that want to promote your face, and get the check, right? That's what Coach Saban is preaching for. That way the school wins, the kid wins, the family wins, the business wins, everybody happy, right? You cannot be mad at Coach Saban because he don't want little Johnny over here to make $400,000 before he ever stepped foot on a field. Now little Johnny's terrible. He's not good as everybody thought. Guess what? Everybody who gave you that $400,000 gonna want their money back. Nobody in the history of the United States of America is going to give you free thousands of dollars without some kind of string attached down the road. Trust and believe that. Don't ever think the government is going to give you any damn thing free. If you think that, then you're fooling yourself. Don't ever think rich people are going to give you something free, right? They may help you. They may donate, right? Things like that. But giving a sports athlete a couple 100,000, a couple of them, that will never be free, man. Never, right? So to everybody hating on Coach Saban, you really need to go back and listen to what he said again. He's not against NIL. I cannot stand this narrative out there that he's JJ. What's up with you, bro? I just can't stand the lies, JJ. It's like the people hate Coach Saban because he kicked their asses all these years. So they're gonna take every. It's no different than when people come in here, right? It's no different than the undefeated. We'll have something bad happen at Bama. It'll be 5,000 people in the chat. Half of them rubbernecking and trolls. But they don't rubberneck that night. They got plenty to say, right? It's like you're not even bringing facts to the table. Coach Saban's against NIL. No, he's not. No, he's not, bro. He's trying to save a lot of kids from themselves. He's trying to save college football from turning into an auction, right? Go to the school. Sign with the school, get your money through the school. Jersey said they have an actual place in BDS right now through Learfield that they can actually make money off their own jersey, right? That doesn't matter if you're a starter or a third string person. Everybody gets money. Everybody gets paid. That is what Coach Saban was talking about. So I don't understand all the hate, but then again, yes, I do, right? It's ridiculous, man. And then it's like when you talk to these people, nobody can concretely give you any type of debate about why you hate Coach Saban so much. Like, why are you going in on this dude? Deion Sanders is saying the same thing. Coach Kirby is saying the same thing, right? So I don't understand, man. What's up, Linda Derry? How you doing? Roll Tide to you. I'm so glad you in here, right? It's just it's not fair, man. It's not fair because yeah, P Hen, and you know what, P Hen, I won't even say it like that, bro. Even though that's true what you say, that is 1,000% fact. I won't even say it like that, P Hen. Coach Saban don't want a money grab for kids that hadn't played yet, because Coach Saban is one of those gatekeepers, one of those rich people, right? He understands that to those kids that got this big money that don't perform well, it's not going to go well for them, man. You may possibly not even be at the school anymore. If you think they're attrition you when you can't play, what you think they'll do to you when they've given you 400,000 plus and you're not as good as they thought? What do you think they're going to do then? Right? Rich people are not into giving people hundreds of thousands of dollars with no strings attached. Please believe me when I tell you guys that. Please believe me. I taught this NIL class to parents here at the high school. I understand the ins and outs of it. Please believe these collectives are not into giving free money away when you cannot help their program, right? Coach Saban spoke against this, right? He spoke against Texas being able to come and poach a player off the roster that's already on the roster, right? He spoke against Alabama being able to poach a player off the roster, even though we're about to do that. We're about to do that while it's still legal, right? He spoke against that, man. You shouldn't be able to go to another player's roster, another team's roster, pick a player off the deadgum roster, pay him what you want, and call it a day. Like, what the hell are we doing? Playing musical chairs with kids' lives. No, man. Coach spoke on this. So if you spoke against that, you clearly don't, in my humble opinion, you're clearly lost in the sauce, right? So that's just how I feel about it, man. There's a lot of people that's going to look back on this NIL and wish they had listened. This is a whole fact. Rolando McClain, Coach Saban, his first class. Now, I know Boo had his off the field things and all that case. You know, shout out to Boo. I've been knowing Boo since he was 12 years old, man. I know his mother, Tanya, right, since 12th Street. I've been knowing him for the longest, right? Shout out to Jay Jackson. All these haters need to come over here and become fan funders so y'all can drop some fat on them, they head, so they can have better understanding. Roll Tide, Jay. Jay with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Jay. Much appreciated, man. It's like they just, but what it is, Jay, they dislike Coach Saban. They dislike Alabama. So every chance they see an opportunity, whether it's valid or not, they're going to do that, right? Matt Farms, what's up, bro? Sean Williams, you already know. Road Warrior. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you, my brother. Road Warrior, $5 super chat. Let's not forget Bryce Doordat. I forgot about that too, Road Warrior. Facts. $5 super chat, Road Warrior, who's speaking true facts. You come to Bama through the school, you still gonna get your money the right way, and then nobody's gonna complain, right? So yeah, man, I don't understand. Shout out to you. Thank you, Road Warrior. Thank you, Jay. You both for those super chats. We really, really appreciate you guys, man. That's how it's supposed to be done, guys. That's how it's supposed to be done. Rolando. So Rolando was the general, man. He was the general. Coach Kevin Steele talked about Rolando and how this kid was the absolute smartest linebacker he's ever coached. You know, Coach Adcock over there at Decatur High School bragged on Rolando before anybody even knew who he was. Everybody thought he was a basketball player. It was Coach Saban's first class coming in, man. 2007, January, right? Didn't nobody know who Rolando was, man. He was a young kid joking around, having fun with his friends. Coach Saban walks up to one of his teammates and talked to him and said, and thought he was Rolando, right? Coach Saban talked to the wrong kid. So Rolando's in a basketball game. See Coach Saban there watching. Rolando goes up and dunks backwards, right? Go there and looked at Coach Saban. At that moment, Coach Saban knew, was I talking to the wrong player? Rolando goes over to Coach and says, you thought he was me, huh? And they both start laughing. Coach Saban responds, says, I'm sure glad he wasn't you. They both fall out laughing, right? Long story short, Rolando ends up going to the University of Alabama and becoming one of the first round picks that Coach Saban produced. Mike Schuler, who had just left, right? 2006, he was on the radar, wasn't really quite on the radar fully yet. Young man comes in, and that linebacker was the cornerstone of that 2007 class. He was a perfect match for what Saban was trying to build, right? An absolute perfect match for what Coach Saban was trying to build. A fiery competitor, right? Whose relationship is still great to this day. Right? When you talk to Boo, he don't really reflect much on Saban's impact on his life. All he'll say is this: control what you can control. That's what he'll tell you. I'm one that I've been knowing his mother for a long time. His mother's a straight up young lady, Tanya. She ain't never been with the BS. Shout out to Tanya McClain. Everybody that know Tanya was straight up since 12th Street. Shout out to his uncle, Chris McClain, who was my boy. You know what I mean? Been knowing Chris since we were young. I'm a little older than Chris. You know what I'm saying? Chris is a younger gat. Chris was just the same way. Straightforward dude, good in football, right? Kids grew up from humble beginnings. They saw a lot of poverty in their life growing up, right? Kids had to grow up quick, grow up fast, right? And whole family athletic. Whole family. Rest in peace, Tamir. You know what I mean? Me and my little brother, I was best friends when he passed away. Been knowing that kid's family for a long time. We call him Boo. We don't call him Rolando. You know what I mean? Boo, and the kid was awesome. He'll go down as one of the best linebackers to play at Alabama. He was a cornerstone of what Coach Saban was trying to build here, right? I don't want the off the field stuff to overshadow the fact that Boo was a monster. Loved Coach Saban, still love him to this day, right? Still talk to him to this day. You know, this kid was awesome since he was young. And Coach Saban knew it. If I get this cornerstone, I can build my defense off the back of this young man. And that's exactly what he did. When Rolando was there, you didn't have to worry about Coach Saban fussing at the players. You had an on-field police chief on the field, and Boo wasn't going to have it. The players back then would tell you they were more afraid of disappointing Rolando than they was Coach Saban. Boo was that guy. Coach still said it. He said, I've coached for 40 plus years. He is within probably the top 2 of smartest players I've ever coached or been around. And that is high praise coming from Coach Steele, right? So shout out to Rolando McClain, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to your whole family. Shout out to Tanya, your entire family. Shout out to your beautiful children. You know what I'm saying? Boo was that guy, man. And he'll go down in history for me as being that guy, right? The cornerstone of building what Alabama has become today. You know what I mean? Coach Saban made a great pick, and we hadn't looked back since then. Shout out to Rolando. Tyler Booker. This is why I love Tyler Booker, man. Tyler Booker is a player's player, a coach's player, whatever you want to call it, right? Tyler is 3 steps ahead of the game. He really is. When Coach Saban retired, all the players were upset, as we know. All the players, you know, they a lot of them didn't understand. A lot of them, you know, had their doubts about what was going on. A lot of them was confused. You know, some of them wasn't. You know, everybody had their own inner feelings about what was going on. So, my man, Piano Man 61, $5 super chat. Thank you, Piano Man. With Coach Saban, it was all about creating value for themselves, not just what you can get. That's a whole fact, man, because he knew that was what was going to carry over, Piano Man. Thank you. Appreciate that $5 super chat, man. Thank you so very much, and roll tide to you, man. All facts, Moon Rocker. I couldn't have said it better myself, bro. You know, that cat had, you know, if you messed up, he was in your face, right? And you see how well that defense played every single game. Tyler Booker. So Tyler is he wasted no time, man. He wasted no time with the idea of getting to know the transfers. He wasted no time, guys. You know, this is why I say Tyler Booker is special, bro. He's different. So the weekend before the Super Bowl, a dead week for football, right? Even the Senior Bowl was played 2 weeks prior. The Crimson Tide's offensive lineman Tyler Booker, the leader, who I would call, right? He organized and hosted a Washington watch party for all the Crimson Tide offensive linemen, right? Think about that. He organized a party for the entire offensive line, right? This is when Parker Brailsford was there. He just got there, right? So all of them get together. Tyler Booker hands him the remote control and then broke down and told him to break down tape of the Huskies offensive line, right? I want to know what the calls were, Tyler told him. I want to know how you guys played. What was the secret, right? I wanted an offensive line education from a Washington player and get an early start with this football team, right? He said he had about 15 guys over. They had some food, watched some Washington games, hung out. Okay, this is the play call. This is what you do front side. This is what you do backside, right? A whole coaching clinic with good food, players hanging out, and really talked about how can we get better, right? How can we, you know, lose weight and become more agile, right? How can we embrace this style of offense, right? With someone like Parker Brailsford, who had played for Washington, obviously. That's what I call a leader, man. He didn't have to do that, right? This kid did not have to do that. So for Tyler to come in and embrace Parker like that and really, you know, give him the lead and teach us how y'all played, that tells you this kid wants to be successful, man. Anytime you guys see Tyler Booker, show that man some love, bro, because those are leaders, kids that go above and beyond, that don't have to, right? Kids that do the extra stuff and don't have to. Those are the kids that I really, really, really enjoy. And I think Tyler Booker's going to have one hell of a career as he's had here at Alabama, man. Shout out to Tyler Booker. Shout out the entire offensive line, right? For taking it upon yourself to be great. Juvie86 with the $50 super chat. Thank you, Juvie. Roll Tide to you, my friend. Juvie says, roll Tide, my guy. They won't let Saban be great. When he was with Bama, they were hating on the great. Now he's trying to save college football, and they're still hating on the man. Like, damn, the man can't win because they always want him to lose. That's crazy to me. Juvie, the sad part about it is their hate for that man is blinding them. And what's so silly about it, Juvie, a lot of their arguments, he's saying the same damn thing. Coach Saban is saying the same thing. That tells you that they didn't listen to him. They're just going with the narrative, right? Thank you, Juvie. That's much appreciated, my friend. Roll Tide to you and your family. Much, 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 much appreciated, man. And you're 1,000% correct. 1,000% correct, man. The 4-2-5, who plays where? Who plays where in the 4-2-5? In our brand new defense, who's going to play where, right? I'll run down this very, very quickly. This is one of those things they asked me to talk about in my inbox. So when you talk about the 4-2-5 defense, right? Even man front, we're going to trade in words like star, Sam, Jack, money, what else? Those were all the 3-4 terminologies, right? Positions, right? We're going to trade in that. We're going to trade in star. We're going to trade in Sam, Jack, money. We're going to keep the mic. We're going to trade in those for bandit, sting, wolf, husky, rover, right? We're going to trade those names in for these 4-2-5 names. So when you look at the 4-2-5 and you look at who will play where, and this is just my humble opinion. This don't mean that's who's going to start. This is just strictly my humble opinion. I really believe that several of these guys will be outstanding in these defensive positions, right? I really believe that. When you look at our Sam, right, Dallas Turner, our strong side backer, outside linebacker, you look at the Jack, which was Chris Braswell, I believe. This defense will have a wolf, right? It'll be hand in the dirt most of the time, right? The wolf has to be someone that can play off the ball as well, right? You got to be able to drop in the coverage 10 to 15 yards away, right? I think this wolf will be Quindarius Robinson. That's just me. I think we have Keanu Coit. I think we have Yanze Pierre, Quay Rousseau. I think Keeley will be a bandit. I don't think Keeley will be a wolf. I don't want to see Keeley covering nobody, right? I want to see Keeley rushing the passer, right? We have all those different guys, but I think Quindarius Robinson is his time. I think he will be the wolf. You look at the bandit. That was pretty much Justin Bogey last year, right? We have LT Overton. We have Jamarian Lathan. We have Hunter Osborne. We have Jordan Renard and Keon Keeley. I personally think it's probably going to come down. I think that'll be a heavy rotation of Overton, Keeley, and John Marion Lathan as far as that bandit, right? LT Overton may start there. I'm not sure, right? I know Keeley is just now getting bag work and sled work. I need to see him a little more if I decide on that. I've seen LT play, obviously, at Texas A&M, standing up, right? This will be his hand in the dirt. His hand will be there. He won't be – that's your heavy edge rusher. He won't be asked to cover many people from the bandit position. That's more your wolf, right? So I think that may possibly be LT Overton or Keon Keeley with a heavy dose of John Moran Lathan. Your nose tackle will still be Tim Keenan with Jaheim Otis and James Smith in there. Your defensive tackle in this defense will still be Tim Smith, Tim Keenan and Tim Smith, those two, I believe, with a heavy rotation of Jaheim Otis, right? If he don't start. Damon Payne and James Smith. Those four guys those 5 guys will have a heavy rotation in this defense, being that you'll have 2 interiors on the line at the same time, right? And remember, sometimes that bandit can come down and play on the inside, depending on how they line up, right? So we'll have a heavy rotation of interior defensive linemen, as well as edge rushers like bandits. Your middle linebacker, your Mike, if you will, I think that'll still be Deontay Lawson, right? That won't change in this defense. Your weak side linebacker, I do believe, will be Jihad Campbell. I think they call that a sting in this defense, right? I think Jihad Campbell will be your sting. Now, this is where it gets interesting, the secondary. And remember, you can mix and match these things any way you want, right? This is just my humble opinion. I think Malachi Moore, who plays star, I think Malachi, who can play star, who has played star, right? Terry and Arnold played star as well. Malachi has played it as well. I think Malachi is probably going to be your Husky, right? Malachi or either Tony Mitchell, somebody like that will probably be your Husky. Your strong safety, a la Rover, right? In this defense, Jalen Key was your strong safety last year. I think this year is probably going to be Devontae Smith, excuse me. I think he might play your Rover, a little more physical. I'm not sure if he's as good a tackler as Malachi, right? I don't want Malachi making 100 tackles this year, right? Devontae Smith or, again, Tony Mitchell. Your free safety, I think that's going to be Keon Sabb, right? I really do. I think Keon is going to transition right over to that position. I think your 2 corners, I think your boundary corner will be the short side of the field. That'll be probably Jaleel Hurley, I believe. And I think Damani Jackson will be your field side corner. I do believe that. I think Damani is on pace for an outstanding. I think Damani Jackson is going to be absolutely awesome. I think Damani is probably going to have, if I had it my way, he's probably going to have an All-American season. I really believe that. Damani Jackson is due a big year, man. I'm telling you. Watch out for Damani Jackson. So I had a couple of guys to email me on the inbox, and they've done it a couple of times. I apologize that it took me so long to respond, man. I had some guys to really respond to me, and I really appreciate it because it was football questions. I enjoy talking football. You know how it is. Coach Smook and those guys, they're your field analysts, talk to players. That ain't really my thing. I don't really care much about that. I'm just the guy to talk football. I'm a coach at heart, man. I just like talking football, picking brains, right? Anything you can teach me about football, I'm a sponge. I think Xavier Mincy will have a position. I just don't know if they're going to play him at safety or corner. If I knew where they were going to play him, Lynn, I would have a better idea of that. If he plays corner, he could start just as well as Jaleel Hurley could, right? I don't know if he's playing safety. I don't know where they're playing Xavier at, Lynn. I thought about Xavier Mincy as well as Xavier Brown, right? I know Xavier's playing corner, right? But I think from what I see in practice, just my humble eye, I think Jaleel is a little ahead of him. I think Jalen Mbakwe could have a role at corner. That kid is probably going to be a monster. He's super talented, right? I think when you start talking about those safeties and those rovers and free safeties in this defense, they may want to have some experience. Keon, Devontae, Malachi, right? I'm just not sure. That's just a guess on my part. You could be 1,000% correct, Lynn. You could be correct on that. Crimson Blood, 2222 super chat. Thank you, Crimson Blood. Coach Sean, I may have to get a 0 lost in jersey this year. Yeah, man, right. I'm sure he has his reasons for changing. These kids are superstitious. I was the same way with numbers and all sorts of things, right? Yeah, me too, Crimson Blood. He that's his style, and I respect it, right? Thank you for that $22.22 super chat, Crimson Blood. Roll Tide to you, man. Thank you so very much for that. So I wanted to answer these real quick questions from these guys who emailed me. Shout out to Trey L. Morris 26. He asked me, he said, Coach, and I just had to think about this real quick so I could give him a concrete answer. He asked me in the inbox, said, Coach, in a nutshell, what makes Coach KD's offense work? What makes his offense work? Trapping in Sportscast. What's up with your homie? How you doing? Home team right there. Roll Tide to you, broski. Glad you up in here, man. So he asked me in my humble opinion, which don't make it right, right? What did I think makes Coach KD? Chris from New Jersey. What's up with you, bro? Roll Tide, family. Yeah, Lynn, me too, Lynn. I'm just not sure. It's so early. We'll know a lot more after the A-Day game. We'll have some concrete preseason answers after this A-Day game, right? Facts run the table. I believe so as well. So again, he asked me in a nutshell, what makes this offense for Washington and Coach KD work? Just in my humble opinion, it's several things. Trey, it's several things if you're in here. It's several things in my humble opinion. I'm an offensive coach by nature. You may get somebody else tell you different, but this is what I do. You know, I enjoy it. I love it. When I watch, you know, games of Washington's offense, it starts with the run game to me. Washington had a complicated run scheme, guys. They had a complicated run game, right? It was similar to the actually it's complete opposite. Let me say it like that. It's complete opposite of the brute force, downhill power football that we ran at here at Bama. Their offense, and especially the run game, is more it has more complexity that gives the defense less penetration. They do a lot of misdirection stuff, right? A lot of counter stuff that keeps you, that won't allow you to rush full speed like that. It won't allow you to pass rush and get a handle on what they're doing. Now, the basis of their run game and the complexity, as I said, based off misdirection, is based off athletic offensive linemen, right? Very athletic offensive linemen, man. These guys are they can move, right? Very, very small zone blocking, right? They run counter like left and right 1,000 times in so many different ways, man. Misdirection. They run counter in a variety of ways, guys. When you run counter in a variety of ways like that, it means you can run one play, like 7 different ways, 8 different ways, right? You could literally run the same play from 6, 7 different ways. And that's not even adding the pass option concepts that the counter plays are built off of, right? They have some outstanding pass options, right? So I really enjoy this offense, and I think it's built off their run scheme. I watched this team run counter with the guard and the tight end. I watched them run counter with the guard and the freaking tight end, man. I watched them run counter with the guard and the tackle. I watched them run counter even with the center and the tackle, right? I saw the center peel back counter, right? That's totally different than what we did at Bama, right? In years, right? I think the closest thing to that we run here might have been when Mike Loxley was here. And it wasn't even all the way this. And the crazy thing about their counters is, Trey, is through all of their counters that they run, you can wrap them off that. What I mean by wrap them and layer them, right? They run a lot of truck sweeps, a lot of in their misdirection plays. They run a lot of pin and pull in their misdirection plays. Hell, I even seen them run a trap against Oregon, right? So this offense is totally different, bro. When you run these type of misdirection plays, defenses can't penetrate like that, fool, because there's so much misdirection going on. There's so much window dressing going on, right? You run misdirection, guys, in order to stretch, manipulate, and get the defensive eyes in the wrong place. If you can get a defense's eyes in the wrong place just for a few steps, that's a win for the offense, especially with the speed that we have, right? Get them striking blocks, shedding blocks, all in an effort to get their asses out of position, right? If you get one player out of position with this offense, you're going to pay for it. I read a stat, and I want you to listen to this real quick, Trey, if you're listening. Coach KD's offenses has ran motion 65% of their snaps last year at Washington. They ran motion, right? Window dressing, as I call it, right? They ran motion 65% of the time of the snaps that they had. Now, what that means out there to the layman in layman terms is, so whatever you're looking at as a defensive player pre-snap, whatever you're looking at, right? That means it's gonna change. Right? You cannot set your defense to the formation that we're in because we're gonna throw 1,000 people going in motion, right? So you don't know what the hell to set it to, right? And that is awesome. That is awesome, man. Right? Pick on the safety in the passing game, right? Misdirection off the run game. Absolutely awesome. I saw the game against Oregon, the first one. These guys ran 11 personnel, 12 personnel, 13 personnel, and 21 personnel all in the same damn game, right? We never do that at Bama. Never. So I hope that answers your question, Trey, right? I feel like these principles are what their offense is based off of. And I think our offense is going to absolutely be scary. Shout out to you, Trey L. Morris, 26. Appreciate you, bro. Next question comes from Coach 615 Abe James. He says, "Hey, Coach, do you expect our defensive linemen to be two gapping?" So this was a very short answer. I appreciate you, Lynn. Thank you, brother. Roll Tide, health and wealth. Good to see you, man. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, bro? Glad y'all boys in here, man. Glad to see you. Just doing a quick breakdown of some questions that were asked to me on Twitter. So Coach 615 A James asks, "Hey, Coach Sean, do we expect our D linemen to be two gapping?" So I can answer that easily for you, Abe. Absolutely not. Because it's even spacing in this defense. I'm not a defensive guy, but obviously being an offensive guy, you clearly understand even spacing from odd fronts, right? You got to remember in this defense, you're playing a half a man, if you will, right? You're playing a half a man. Each defensive lineman is responsible for one gap in an even front. You got to remember that. In these even fronts, you're responsible for one gap, And when you're talking about three defensive linemen, you're talking about what we call a 30 front. Anything with 3-3-5, 3-4, anything with the 3 first, right? That tells you how many defensive linemen are in a defensive front. So when you're talking about anything with a 3, that's a 2 gap. That's 2 gap. That's a gap scheme, right? So when you're talking about 3 defensive linemen versus 4 defensive linemen, always remember this: the rules are different. The rules are different when you're asking these kids and their job responsibilities of what they have to do, right? On those tight fronts and those even fronts, you want 2 gap. But if the nose tackle is head up over the center, he will, right? So I hope that answers your question. It's 4-2-5. We don't do a lot of gapping in this scheme, right? Not a lot of defensive alignments in this scheme, right? It's kind of what you see is what you get. Even front, not a gap scheme. Shout out to you, Abe. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, man, and hit me with a question. The last one was Charlotte's Webb with triple B's. I guess that's Charlotte Webb B. If I'm saying it wrong, please forgive me, Miss Lady. I apologize. She asked, "Coach, what is your favorite formation and play from the Washington year and the game they played in?" So I watched a couple of Washington tapes, Charlotte. I watched a couple of Washington games. I think the Oregon game may have been my best one. The first one was probably the best one that I watched. And if you're talking about my favorite play, the best play I've seen from that game that I hope we run. Let me say it again. That I hope we run. They ran a trips bunch formation. What that means is 3 receivers on one side, right? Trips, 3 bunch. I mean, they're all bunched up together. We call it trips bunch. It was a trips bunch formation to the field side. What that means to the wide side of the field. Boundary side is the short side of the field. Field side is the wide side, depending on where the ball is spotted, right? And what Oregon was trying to do is with these 3 receivers, if I remember, Oregon was trying to do what we call bracket those 3 receivers, meaning they tried to get 4 defenders on 3 receivers, 4x3. That's what we call it, 4x3, meaning 4 defenders for those 3 receivers to make sure they don't complete the pass, right? So you're allocating resources to stop those three receivers, right? 4/3 is what we call it. So what Washington did was Washington in turn runs a pin and pull play back to the short side of the field, away from the bracket, right? Where there's less resources, where there's less numbers, right? Because they committed extra person on the receiver side, right? To stop those three receivers, 4/3. So now on your other side, right? You have less resources, less players. We have the number count. So they ran a pin and pull play to the running back, back to the boundary side of the field. Running back cuts back, gets about 30 yards on 3rd and 6, which set them up to score and take the lead in that game, right? So that was probably one of my favorite plays in that game, to see them run pin and pull, to see them get Oregon in a bracket, to catch them off balance like that and run pin and pull back to the boundary side and watch the running back do what he's supposed to do. So I love Washington's offense because of that. That was probably my favorite play. Playing at Bama, we never seen Seth in a pin and pull situation. I don't remember seeing him in not to the effect that Washington do anyway, right? So yeah, that was my favorite play, Charlotte. I hope that answered your question. I really, really, really think with the resources and the players that we have at Alabama, running these type of plays is what we need to do. Get our athletes in space against their defensive players. I'm gonna love seeing Kobe Prentice one-on-one in the open field. I'm gonna love seeing Kendrick Law, Ryan Williams in the open field. I'm gonna love seeing Justice Haynes get an opportunity to get multiple carries in the game. So yeah, I love it. It's an offense. It's a juggernaut offense by trade, and I think the only question or concern I have is, do we have the athletic enough offensive line to be successful in this scheme? Now I know Jaden Roberts and Tyler Booker; these kids are going to make it do what it do, but can we be effective enough at the tackle positions where we're going to be young to be successful in this type of offense, right? I think we do. I think these kids are going to get in great shape if they're not already. I think these kids don't have to really worry about putting a hat on the hat all the time. It's more about athleticism and scheme, and I think that's going to help University of Alabama. I really do. Undefeated. Hope that answered you guys' questions who tweeted me. I appreciate you guys. Anything I can do with the football questions, I'll try my best to answer for you. I hope that went a long way into answering your questions. And I appreciate you. Keep hitting me up, and I'll keep doing the best I can to answer your question. See what my undefeated is talking about now. Yeah, Lynn, from earlier, man. I think those guys are going to be young. Any of those young kids could start, right? It's can they beat out Jaleel Hurley, right? That kid Jaleel Hurley has put on some weight. He's 6'2". Man, he's not relinquishing that other cornerback spot, easily, right? Thank you, Kimberly. Much love, Kimberly, for sure. So it's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great. I think with this pin and pull, I think Justice Haynes is gonna eat. I think Jam Miller is going to eat. I think Richard Young is going to eat. I think our run game is going to be devastating. I really do. I think Jalen Miro will excel in picking on safeties, right? Because the safety is going to be watching Jalen, afraid that he's going to pull the ball down and run. So we can keep the safety in limbo for just a few steps. Just a few steps. Touchdown. So I can't wait for it, man. Yeah, Steven, that's all facts. Jermaine Mims says Pritchard at left tackle, what scares me. I tell you this, Jermaine, that's definitely a good analysis because he had his struggles last year, right? That's a fact. I think with this offense, it's sort of how can I say it? It's sort of is more to Elijah Pritchard's style, right? Elijah Pritchard is not the biggest tackle. He's about 6'6", maybe 315, right? If you look at him, he don't even really look like a lineman. He looks like a bigger tight end, right? He don't have a big gut. I think this is what Elijah does well. I know pass pro, he struggled a little bit, but from a schematic standpoint, what they were asking him to do, really blocking inside out, and I think what we're gonna do now, right, with the athleticism, with the movement, with the hand placement, I think he'll excel at this. I really, really do. Um, I think Elijah will be better, right, with this offense. I don't think Elijah was a power guy. I think that's why Caden started. Caden was a little more powerful in the run game, in a hat on a hat type zone blocking scheme. I think in this scheme, with the movement that we have up front, with the down blocking and the pin and pulling, I think Elijah is perfect for that, right? I think he was more agile than Caden. So I do believe he will be better, Jermaine. Right? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I think he will be better. I really do. Lynn says, I think we may bring in an older tackle when the portal opens. That would not surprise me. Me too. Me too, Lynn, because that's going to be key, man, to the whole undefeated. That's going to be key. You know, I'm sure Wilkin Formby and Miles McVay and Olos, I'm sure those young tackles are doing great, right? But remember, guys, these guys have 0 game snaps. Now, I'm not talking about in mop-up duty, right? Sure, I think Miles McVay got several snaps in mop-up duty. Let me rephrase that. I don't think these guys have no starting experience, right? No starting experience. So Jalen Milroe is a right-handed quarterback. So to have your backside tackle, which I think the backside tackle probably is going to be Elijah, right? Elijah have some game reps. I think Elijah will be a backside tackle. The right tackle will be somebody young, unless we bring somebody in, like Lynn said. That's asking a lot, man. That's asking a lot of a young man who's never played from a starting standpoint to go out there at the beginning of the game and to help set the tone. But here's the thing. I think they can. I think Wilkin Formby and Miles McVay and Olos, being that they're redshirt freshmen, being that they had a whole year in the program to battle and to to go out there and get their nose bloodied and to go against Chris Braswell and Dallas Turner, I think that's going to help these young men. I really, really do. Right. So it wouldn't shock me if they brought in an older tackle, right, Lynn? But it also wouldn't shock me if one of those kids end up starting at right tackle just as well. Jim Parker, I hadn't seen Boo in about 2 years, right? Seen his mother at church, right? But I hadn't seen Boo probably since maybe 2022, right? He used to come home a lot, and obviously for other reasons he don't be around like that no more. I think the last time I seen Boo was in a Wells Fargo bank, and I picked with him. I bumped into him and he was like, "What up, little OG?" And he was scruffy. He had a big old beard. I said, "What's up, man? What's up, man? All that money you can't shave." I was just picking with him, right? And believe it or not, Rolando was a sweet kid, man. I promise you. I know it. Sweet kid. Violent as hell if you put them pads on him. Very, very, very sweet kid, man. Just, sometimes, you know how it is, man, growing up, man. You don't want to let your friends go. The guys that you came in with, you don't want to let them go. And sometimes when they do ridiculous stuff, you right there with them, right? So shout out to him, man. He'll always be one of the best Bama players I've ever seen on the defense side of the ball. And I'll forever look at him that way. You know what I mean? And that's a whole fact. So yeah, that's my thing. That's my thing with the offense and the defense, guys. Hey, Piano Man. Man, you know what, Piano Man? Bro, my attention span so dadgum short when it comes to football. I be so wrapped up in the game, bro. I probably couldn't even do it, Piano Man. I would lose. I'm so undisciplined when it comes to football. I've been and dropped the F-bomb. My mouth real slick, man. I've been and said the wrong thing on there. I've been in, we fumble the ball. I've been mother, you know what I'm saying? So no, I can't do it, bro. You know what I mean? I appreciate you though, Piano Man. Roll Tide to my broski for sure. I don't think Casey Poe's gonna play tackle, Jeremy. I think Casey Poe gonna be an interior offensive lineman. Um, being a true freshman, I'm not sure I want to see that either, right? I give Wilkin Formby the benefit of the doubt because they've been in the program a year. Him, Miles McVay, as I said, Olaf Alinen, these guys have been in the program going against Dallas, going against Chris, going against, Jihad Campbell off the edge. These guys have been in the program and got their nose bloodied, if you will, right? I don't know if I want to see a true freshman who just left high school out there against Georgia and Oklahoma, and I just don't, because what happens is when the other coach know that you got a true freshman right there, they pick on him. They run stunts his way. They run blitzes his way. They put him in the most precarious situations that he has never seen before. So I don't know if I really want to see a true freshman out there. Brian Russell. Brian says, what about left tackle? As I said, I think Elijah will start there. I do. I think that job is Elijah's to lose, right? I think it's Elijah to lose. I think it's his job to do whatever he's going to do with it. Keep it or lose it. Again, I don't think this offense fits what Elijah does best. Elijah is an athletic tackle. He's not a power tackle. And that's what we was asking him to do last year. We was asking him hand over foot, hands, hat on a hat, zone blocking scheme, power. That's Caden Proctor, right? Caden outweighs him probably about 40 pounds, right? So I think this scheme being with more athletic offensive linemen, I think this scheme being with having guards and tackles that are going to run pin and pull, right? I do think this scheme fits the more agile tackles better than the big girthy tackles that we usually have. I do believe that. Chris from New Jersey says, it looks like Bama has transformed Formers by, yeah, I mean, Wilkin works hard, man. It's several videos of this kid, busting his ass, man. So that's why I believe, that if it comes down to it, I'm not upset if the kid like that get an opportunity, right? Again, these kids went against Dallas and Braz every day last year, right? These kids got exploited, got beat up, and took some shots of their own at them. I think that helped them. I think it'll help them this year. And A-Day will tell the story about the spring. A-Day will tell the story about the spring. Thank you, Kimberly. Roll Tide to you. All facts. Let's see. We've had freshmen that started some in really big games. Yeah, we have, Jeremy. And most of the time, it did not work out well. That's kind of my point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you're 1,000% correct. I watched Cam Robinson struggle his first SEC game, right? I watched Andre Smith back in the day struggle his first SEC game. I watched Caden Proctor struggle his first SEC game. I just don't know if my membranes can take that another year. Especially from somebody like from Casey Poe, who didn't play tackle that much in his high school career. This kid was a guard and a center. To put him out there, you got to remember, man, you just can't put anybody at tackle. Let me explain something real quick about tackle and guard, and everybody that played this game can understand what I'm saying. Let me explain. This is pretty much for the people that never played football. Guard is a power cleanup position, right? Physical nature, big body, big feet, big hands, right? That's why you see a lot of shorter people playing guard. You don't have to have long arms to play guard, right? You got to be powerful. You got to have good peripheral vision. You got to be strong, right? And you got to be physical to play guard. Tackle, you got to be athletic. You got to be the lineman that can dunk with your eyes. You got to be that guy because you're out there on an island. Your pass set, there's nobody on the left of you or the right of you. Even if it's a tight end to help you out sometimes, you're pretty much out there by yourself. So you have to be athletic enough to block edge rushers, athletic enough to block stunts and wraparounds and twists and things coming at you like that. You have to be able to get out of your pass set quick, right? Get out of your pass step, get out of your kick slide, and get your hands on the defensive end who probably run a 4-4 like Dallas Turner, right? You can't be this big, slow rascal with short arms, right? Because you can't even reach them. You got to have long arms. You got to be nimble, athletic. You got to have a good fundamental pass set, and you got to learn how to use your hands. And you can't play high. You can't get into the lunge mode. You got to be an athlete to play tackle. You don't really have to be an athlete to play guard. Taking nothing away from guard. Please don't think I'm taking nothing away from the guards. But you have to be athletic to play tackle, especially left tackle, right? You have to be athletic. You have to be an athletic lineman to play left tackle. This is a whole fact because most of your quarterbacks are right-handed, right? So the left side is their backside, right? Katrina Blackman, good to see you. I'm so glad you're in here. Missed you today, this episode. I didn't see you in here. So that's the difference in guard and tackle, guys. Guards, you got to be physical. Chance Warmack was probably the best college guard I ever seen. With his belly out, big number 65. That rascal was physical, bro. Physical as I've ever seen playing guard, right? But you got to be athletic to play tackle. You got to be able to get out of that pass set quick, man. When that ball hike, your kick slide better be on point, and you better get them hands up quick. Coach Mook can tell you. Can't hear you, Coach. I think you're still on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good now.
Bet. Hey, I was about to tag you in this young man, Lance Wegman. Mm-hmm. This kid, man, I seen him. He actually followed me today, and I went and I checked out his. That's what I do, man. If I see an athlete follow me, recruit, I don't even speak or nothing. I go look at their film, and if it raises an eyebrow, I follow him back, and then I go back to the film, watch it for about 35, 45 more seconds. And this young man, bro, everything you was highlighting, I was like, where he gonna play? This young man might be able to play center or tackle. Like, he's that athletic,
Wow.
Not as big as you want for a guard, but in this style of offense, if he can snap, this kid can be a doggone center. But like you said, it's him getting out of his stance, getting that kick slide, getting his hands on the pass rusher quick. Man, I got a few players that we were looking at tonight during my segment that actually fit the mold of tackle. But, you see them at the high school level, they play everywhere. In high school, you kind of float around when you're at different levels of programs. But we got some tackles that we're looking at in this 25 class that I believe we have a good chance of snagging up. 4 stars, too.
Man, we had a good segment, bro. We broke down about Coach Saban, and we talked about some questions that were asked to me. And, I tweeted the guy back, and that tweet had like 4,000 tweets in a couple of hours. But I just kept it real, man. I kept it real. I told him this in a nutshell, Coach Mook. You have a lot of people that are going in on Coach Saban that just taking this opportunity because they just don't like Alabama, right? Because if you read some of their tweets, a lot of their tweets don't even make sense. It's not even what he's saying. That's not what he's saying, bro. You know what I mean? It's just, I wish people go listen to what the dude said and make your assumptions then. Marquise Mays had a good comment about the differences and what can happen with pay for play versus NIL. Right. Look at Bryce Young if you want the example of how NIL works. And he still left Alabama rich, bro. He was good with Alabama. Right? They're going to come get you, bro, if you just get on the field and do what you're supposed to do. Even if you don't get on the field, you're still getting $2-3 grand a month, man. You're still getting it, man. With all these different AAA and all these different small NIL businesses, bro, you're still good. So I just wish people go listen to the dude before they start. But it's normal. It's normal. Kick Alabama, as I get.
Just look at like, I'm here now in Tuscaloosa, right? There's a lot of local restaurants that aren't internationally known. Taco Casa, Wilkin Formby. Yeah. That young man and Taco Casa, he got his own little bowl or whatever, little meal. And then his family also owns a business here. So, Joint Chiropractor, where I go to get my adjustments and things of that nature. Like, this young man, he hasn't even stepped on the field, but because he's at the University of Alabama and he's building value for himself, he didn't come to Alabama with no NIL package, Right. He had opportunities through representing the program, a highly touted true freshman that hadn't seen the field for real last year. But guess what he's doing? He's building his value by sticking with the program, letting his opportunities through what the program presents him. Every time he's on the field, he's a hometown kid, an in-state kid, so he's very known. That's a good. I mean, those are positive things that you build off of to continue. And you talking about name, image, or likeness. It's not anything that he's done on the field just yet, but his name, his image, and who he's committed to through the University of Alabama has afforded him the opportunities, because he would not be sponsored by Taco Casa if he was at UGA. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't come out of high school with that sponsorship. It's because he's in Tuscaloosa at the University of Alabama, and they saw him. They was like, hey, this young man might be the next one. He got family ties here. Let's try to make a deal for him. And he's striving. I like watching this little commercial. He handled himself professionally. You know, good old country boy. That I mean, we got some really quality young men on this roster, and I think that's what the rest of college football is kind of like. They're trying to figure out how do we continue to do this and thrive. And I made a statement in reply to what is his name, Doc Holliday, the guy.
That's the guy I tweeted at. Yeah, that's the guy.
I think I seen yours after I responded, because I think somebody else was like trying to say that you was at him too, B2A. Yeah. So I was like, man, let's say this trend continues, right? Let's say that this new trend of college football recruiting, pay for play, it continues. Why in the world is Saban and Alabama scared? There aren't many college football brands that are internationally known. You got Notre Dame, you got Michigan, maybe Ohio State, maybe, right? Maybe USC, right? Because I mean, you think about the times where they were hot. Miami, not even an international brand. They was just hot for a few. You get what I'm saying? But you talking about teams like Alabama, where you can literally, I am in Kuwait in 2016, right? As a DA civilian, and I'm in Kuwait, and the foreign nationals, which is the Kuwaitis, they're over there. I see Alabama shirts. I see Nick Saban posters in the barbershop, right? When you go on the military installation, most of the soldiers there are Alabama fans. You know, it's crazy how much of the military community is Alabama fans. I mean, I in Texas, as in 2012, 2013, I had soldiers under me that didn't have a college football team come to my house, watch a Bama game. They're Bama fans now. They've been Bama fans for 10 years now, 2012, 2013. Now they 10 years tenured as a Bama fan. And all they know is Saban, but they're Bama fans now because of the brand, the winning brand. And you're trying to tell me Coach Saban, one of the most influential coaches in college football history, can't dig into his resources, can't dig into his connections and his value. A guy, they made a point trying to make it like it was a bad thing. Coach Saban's worth $70 million. He's complaining. No, Coach Saban's worth $70 million, but $70 million is $70 billion when you got connections. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the thing about it, Coach Mook, is I'm gonna let you go after this. What he said didn't make no damn sense. He talking about Coach Saban made this money. Coach Saban made that money by coaching a football team. That was his job. That is the very thing he's practicing and preaching to y'all. He's trying to say, let's share the revenue. Coach Saban has been preaching revenue sharing for the longest. He's not preaching against it.
Since LSU.
He's not preaching against it. They said Steve Spurrier. No, Steve Spurrier said, let's give the athletes $200, the ones who start a game. Mm-hmm. That's what Coach Spurrier said. I posted it. Coach Saban is preaching revenue sharing. That means every dollar that comes in from the football budget, let's share it with every football player, right? That means TV contract, gate, records, concession stand, everything. Any money that come in at the end of the fiscal football season, let's break it down and let's divide it by 53 people or whatever, how many ever the hell it is, 85 people, whatever it is, right? So him making money as a coach had nothing to do with NIL. Nothing. That's when you know, Coach Mook, people just see a narrative and they run with it.
They run with it. You know what I mean? They run with it. I loved it. I reached out to him. I wanted to have a solid civil debate with him. Like, for real. I was going to ask Kyle, can we bring him on? Can we have a solid debate? Because you're making points that just don't make sense.
No, they don't.
It would be good for dialogue just to kill the narrative, man, because his voice, what he's saying is what everybody else is echoing. You got the Coach Saban was scared narrative. You got the Coach Saban is just mad because other people making money narrative. Why would he be mad about his players that he's developing making money? Like, that makes no sense at all. So I'm ridiculous.
Ridiculous. You go ahead, my brother. I'm gonna be listening to you. Shout out to the undefeated. You guys did an awesome job supporting. I appreciate you more than you know. Shout out to all the coaches. Shout out to all the panelists. Shout out to Lady T, Kyle, everybody, my brother, Coach Mook. I love y'all to death, man. Thank you. And I check y'all tomorrow. I'll be tapping in with you, Coach Mook, and listen to you.
For sure, bro. Good job today, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, brother. What's up, chat? Y'all already know what time it is, man. Shout out to Next King with the $4.99 super chat. Says they never talk about the $2 billion plus worth of NFL contracts. That's how our players get paid. Right. And that's a great way to lead off my energetic segment. I'm telling y'all, man, we got energy tonight. I got a lot of recruits that we about to check out. Man, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's time to run it up, man. It's time to run it up. It's time to run it up. I don't even know why y'all playing right now. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to run it up. Yeah, we live tonight, baby. Let's get it. Steven, what's good? Nicole, what's good? Caitlin, what's good? Everybody in the house, Quaisha, what's good, sis? Janet, Auntie Janet in the building. Nicole, what's good, baby? What's good? Goofball in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all turning up already. Carla, what's good, sis? How y'all feeling? Chris from New Jersey, what's good, baby? Is the music too loud? I got it turned up loud tonight, boy. Let's get lit, boy. Let's get lit, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all, I'm hyped tonight, man. Got to talk with a couple of recruits today, man. 26 guys, 25 guys. I'm excited about this 25 class, man. These guys, I'm telling y'all, Alabama's doing something. I don't know what they saying to these young men, but they sure got them looking. What's up, Cuzzo? Cuzzo Sean in the building, man. I'll be riding through Montgomery this weekend, man. Inbox me. What's up, Uncle Jay? Where you been at, man? Gotta tap in with you. Gotta check in, man. I ain't been able to talk to nobody this week. My body really been forcing me. Y'all, I took a nap today. Yeah. I took a nap today. Ooh, I'm talking about a good 2-hour nap, too. I was planning to take an hour, but the Lord said I can take 2 hours. He said, get you an extra hour. Let me work something for you. And I woke up to my phone. I had so many inboxes. Lord have mercy. I had so many inboxes from recruits, man. I get excited about recruits, man. Even if they not Bama, I just love seeing young men drive. I wish I had this opportunity when I was 17 to connect with somebody on a platform of this stature. Shout out to Kyle Henderson for doing what he's doing, providing this platform, allow me to do these segments to bring some attention to a lot of recruits. Man, tonight, had an eye booger. Or just an eye itch. But anyways, tonight, man, listen. The segment number 4, in-state talent at running back, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to see. That's gonna be an interactive segment. There's a list of running backs in the 25 class that are in the state of Alabama, and it doesn't matter if they being recruited by Alabama. This is something that I want y'all to see as far as in-state talent that we have tonight. We're talking about running backs, and man, woo, I wish it was a way for us to just like, what if every state had to only could recruit in-state? Like, what if you only could recruit in-state, right? How would that shape out? I think Alabama would be in good shape, man. You talking about O-line, running backs, edge rushers, linebackers, like, DBs, free safeties, like, come on now, wide receivers. Jesus, I mean, Alabama got some dogs, man. We got the number 1 wide receiver in the nation right now, and Ryan Williams signed to our class. Come on, man. He probably wasn't number 1 on the actual list. I think he was like number 4, ended up being number 4 after reclassifying. Definitely was number 1 in his class, though. Good. How y'all feeling, though? Let's go. DR334 in the chat. Yes, sir. Darkwing Duck, I'm on one. Chris, what's good, my brother? Caitlin, how you feeling? Jason, how you feeling tonight? Welcome in. I haven't seen your comment before. Welcome if you're a first-time viewer. Make sure you run up the likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because this is going to be the most energetic, most interactive chat you're going to ever be a part of. The undefeated is undefeated for a reason. Any answers you need, they going to get them. You come here trolling, you going to get roasted, right? We ain't playing no games. We getting ready for the season, man. Y'all know live game day chat going to be crazy. Gonna be crazy, especially if I get to host it. Ooh, yeah. It's gonna get crazy, y'all. What's up, Nick? My guy, Nick Scottish in the building. We gotta get Nick a membership, man. Nick been coming in getting active. bringing some sound bites, I guess you could say some word bites, right? What's up, Moon Rocker? That's my brother, bro. Yeah, y'all need the volume up. Y'all want some heat? If y'all want some heat, put some emojis in the chat for me. If you want some heat, put some emojis in the chat for me. If you want some heat, put some emojis in the chat for me. If you want some heat, if you want some heat, hey, if you want some heat, I'm on your screen. I'm about to bring that thing. We got some recruits on the list. I'm about to say their names. We gon' run it up trend alert. That's how I do it. Coach Mook in that thing, and you know when he talking, he get fluid. Let's get to it. Got to do it. We've been through it. Lank, you know how we do it. Whoo, roll tide. Yeah. Roll tide. Hey, we lit tonight, baby. Let's go. Run it up, baby. We lit. I'm telling y'all, I'm feeling it, man. Oh my God, I don't know what it is. What is it? Is it y'all? Is it me? Is it just Kalen DeBoer and his staff? Is it the recruits that's committing? Like, what is it? It's so many things going on, y'all. It's so many things going on. That jump was lit on it. I told y'all, let's go. Y'all screen record your boy. Nah, don't do me like that. Y'all know they be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? They already be mad. They think I'm trying to claim stuff that I ain't. They trying to say Bama football ain't legit. Bama football on YouTube ain't legit. Man, we just here. We just here doing our thing, man. We lit, man. Spring is in the air. Hey, y'all remember on Bambi when they was talking about being Twitter-pated? I think that's what Bama football makes me feel like, Twitter-pated. I feel Twitter-pated when I talk about Alabama football. I just get excited, man. I don't necessarily get, like that, but I'm just saying I just get excited. Hey, listen, y'all like that road bounce feel? Let's go, man. I'm feeling good, man. Y'all I'm telling y'all, this new era is something different. This new era, this new age of college football under Kalen DeBoer is awesome. I'm excited about it. I don't know about y'all. But before we jump into our segments, let's give some love to our sponsors, man. I love our sponsors. Shout out to Residence Inn, Ocean City, Maryland. Shout out to RogueShop.com, the CBD store that we use. Mr. Kyle Henderson, a.k.a. Mr. Rub It On My Back. Be doing it all the time with the CBD oils. And then you got Demetrius Maynard with the Maynard Group, Big Money Meats, man, supporting the channel. He's a fan funder and also a sponsor of the channel. Check out this commercial. Take it away, Kyle.
Special thanks to our sponsor, Residence in Ocean City, Maryland. Guests can book at residenceinOC.com. Use the promo code LPR for special Bama football pricing up to 20% off. Also, go to therogueshop.com. Use the promo code Bama. You get legal CBD. For me, personally, I like the topical oil. You know how intense my workouts are, right? So I like the topical oil. I like to rub that on my back, whatever, after those cinder blocks. So go to their website, cruise down, look through their website, and definitely check out rogueshop.com. And like I said, I like the topical. Again, the promo code is Bama. Also, think about becoming a fan funder right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Become a part of the Undefeated as low as $2.99 a month. That's 10 cents a day. How do you do this? Make sure you're logged into your account. This is on a computer. You can also do this on your phone and look for the tab that says membership. Once you click membership, you can see different options. You can see an upgrade button right there to the right if you want to go through the different levels. We have fan funder videos from the staff right here at Bama Football on YouTube. Very easy to navigate. Let us know if you have questions inside the comment box when trying to upgrade or renew your fan funder membership right here on Bama Football on YouTube. And of course, if you want to rock that undefeated gear, check out our merch store located at the bottom of the videos. We appreciate Patriot Life, Cynthia, Antoine, Caitlin, and to everybody else that supports us right here on Bama Football on YouTube.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Listen, we're about to get into these segments tonight. Let's jump into it, y'all. I'm excited. I don't know about y'all, but I love talking Bama football, and especially when it comes to recruiting. Y'all know we've been getting some big wins in the recruiting battles. We flipped Antonio Coleman. We got Zamir Smith and Derek Smith committed. We got my young man, what's his name, out of T.R. Miller. Can't remember his name. I'm missing the name right now. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. I don't want to do that. What's his name? Oh my God, the young man from T.R. Miller. Miles Johnson. I'm glad I'm excited about this early start with this class. You got Anthony Turbo Rogers. I keep saying Tank. Anthony Rogers, you got him committed. I mean, we got a solid start of this class. You're talking about average rating. You got 4 stars, 1 3-star. Zamir Smith is not a 3-star. I don't know where this rating system comes from, but he's not a 3-star. You're looking at a guy like Antonio Coleman. He's probably going to be a 5-star defensive lineman in this class at the end of when it's all said and done. Guys like Derek Smith, listed as a wide receiver, can play safety, can play on both sides of the ball. Same thing with Zamir Smith. Miles Johnson, another athlete on the roster that we've got committed early. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. If you haven't already, go ahead and run up the likes. Make sure you're subscribed. Man, if you want to become a fan funder, you saw it. The link is supposed to be up top. Let me make sure I get this link up, y'all. Let me make sure I get this link up before we even get into the segment tonight, because that's important for us, you know, continue to grow the fan funders, right? Let's click on this link real quick. Is this it right here? There you go. Copy this link. Boom. Send it back to y'all. This way. Send it back to y'all this way. I need to pull this channel up anyway so I could do polls tonight. We shouldn't have no polls tonight, y'all. We shouldn't have many polls. Give me a second. I'm gonna get right. What is going on with this view? I don't like it. Where the old view at? Ooh. Here we go. Paste that. Boom shakalaka, where your mama's at. Yeah. Gonna pin that. Boom shakalaka, where your mama's at. Oh, there you go. It's already up there, y'all. It's already pinned. So y'all good. Y'all good. Let's do. Yes, sir. All right, y'all, let's get into it. So tonight, let's jump in the first segment. Listen, it's quiet out here. It's quiet. Hold on. Let me show y'all how quiet it is. Hold on. Let me show you. See how quiet it is? That's how quiet it is right now, man. You talking about when they talking about Alabama football, when it come to recruiting, people have been so tricked. They came into this thing, Coach Saban's, Coach Saban, sorry, your dynasty is over. Look at us now. We got the likes of Juju Lewis saying, "Oh my God, this might be home." You got the likes of a TK Norman ready to get here. You got Antonio Coleman flipping. You got big names. I'm talking about huge names right now that are saying, "Man, Bama really doing something." Duke Johnson, one of the most highly touted athletes in this class. Really, really leaning. We are making impact, and that is causing the naysayers to be quiet. That is causing people who doubted the transition to be quiet. All of these LSU cover beat writers, whatever you want to call them, all of these Auburn analysts, and you know, I seen one guy, and y'all know who he is, man. I can't even remember. I think his name Jeremy something. I seen him on Twitter talking about Jacaleb Falk the other day. And look who decommits. Jacaleb Falk. That's another name we got on the list tonight, ready to view his film. Y'all, we got a lot of talent that we're chasing after. I mean, I honestly just think this is Bama's season. This is Bama's year to really impact and show that this new era under Kalen DeBoer is really about to separate Alabama from the rest, at least for the next 3 to 4 years. At least for the next 3 to 4 years. I'm telling you guys, there is no reason. Like, I mean, look at the wide receivers that we have on the target list right now. You're talking about guys like Derek Smith, who just committed, Travis Smith Jr., who's really up in, you know, but it's between us and Georgia, and I think we have the lead. Marcus Harris out of Modern Day, out there in California. This guy's showing interest in Alabama. You got Cornell X Farrakhan Jr., a guy that I'm very excited about. This young man out of Texas, man. I mean, 6 foot 170. He's probably going to grow another inch or two. Very, very, very precise in his route running. Very, very slick movement. Deliberate in his delivery. I mean, Sean Montgomery, another guy. I mean, CJ Wiley, getting back in the mix. We're getting back in the mix for CJ Wiley. I'm telling you, CJ Wiley is out of Georgia. I don't think Auburn's going to pull him. People have been saying that Auburn is is probably a lean for him. I think CJ Wiley is coming to Alabama. I think CJ Wiley is coming to Alabama. My wife done pulled up in the chat. Y'all know I got to give her 40 seconds of fame, man. I miss my baby so much, y'all. Man, I was missing my baby today, y'all. Y'all keep our family in prayer. You know what I'm saying? We had to deal with something today in regards to the family. So we're trying to keep our spirits up, you know, but nothing gonna stop us from moving forward, baby. We got this. We got this. Bama Nation behind us. We got some real supporters behind us, baby. People want to see us do good. People want to see us do great things. I can't wait for her to get down here, y'all. For all the ladies in the chat, when you come to tea time, my wife gonna be the lady you want to hit up. I'm telling you right now. It's a lot of good shops down here, but my wife is different. She been graced by God to do what she do when it comes to that hair and nails, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Yes, man. Yes. Appreciate y'all for showing love to all my family when they come through, man. My mom, she feel like she's somewhat famous, y'all. Jacayla Falk, Brody, the smooth way in the building, baby. That's my brother right there, y'all. Yeah, man. Listen, Jacayla Falk, telling y'all, Alabama doing something. They are doing something different. They're doing something real. And I think these young players, and when you talking about standing on business, Alabama is standing on business. And I'm excited. I am proud. I am proud to be covering the team. I'm glad to be an official team reporter. You know, I'm starting to see how this industry works. I'm learning the ins and outs of it. And I'm really moving in such a way because the fans really want real. And yes, I'm going to continue to critique the craft, you know, but we got a way that we're doing things and I'm loving it, man. Yes. I appreciate y'all for the support. Always. Let's jump into it, y'all. So let's just establish this. It's real quiet out here. Y'all want to check again? Let's see. Can we? Yeah, it's quiet. It's quiet. I mean, they not saying much of nothing when it comes to Alabama and recruiting no more. The last 72 hours, they've been real quiet. Yeah, they've been standing on business. Yeah, they've been standing on business. Y'all know that, Drewski. Oh, man, what's good, Darkwing? How y'all feeling tonight, though, for real, man? Before we jump into it, y'all feeling good, man? I'm feeling good. Let's jump into it. Let's get it popping. Let me see if I can get this thing set up right. We got a few names on the roster, man, on the lineup tonight. What y'all want to start on defense? We got offense. Let's talk about a recent recruit. We usually don't go this direction. We usually don't go to this position first. We'll start on the offense side. Let's talk about a guy that just recently got an offer. Name is Lincoln Cure. Had a chance to watch this man's first minute of his film. This young man here, man, 6'6", 220. Clearly he's going to put on some more weight. It's a reoccurring theme about the tight ends that Alabama's recruiting. Tight ends. I'm gonna put air quotes on it. Tight ends, because when you look at all the film that the highlights that these tight ends that we're recruiting are presenting, y'all gonna see a recurring theme. So we got Lincoln Cure out of Goodland, Kansas, right? A young man, 6'6", 220, 4-star. He's number two at his position in the state and number 2 at his position in the country. Number 27 ranked nationally according to major recruiting outlets, databases. And we're going to jump into it, man, because tonight we got a lineup. It won't just be 2. So, Gary, you here. You on time, man. You right in here on time, brother. It won't just be 2. Recruits tonight. We're going to run a list. We're going to run it up tonight. We're going to do about 5 or 6. We're going to do about an hour and a half worth. All right. We're going to do about an hour and a half worth. All right. Because man, listen. Yeah, we done talked about it, Caitlin. Michael DeBose. Listen, Ronald. I'm not getting the feels right now for Michael DeVos. I'm not getting the feels. I'm not feeling that Bama want to. I don't think he wants Bama. I think Bama wants him, but I don't think he wants Bama. I don't think he wants that competition. I don't think he wants that right now. Maybe because he hasn't had that conversation yet. But I really think if we have a conversation right now, I don't put it past no. It's like maybe 4 or 5 previous targets that decommitted that I feel like we don't need to waste our time with, right? Because we're getting quality guys in that same position that are committed or interested, like heavy interest. But I just don't think Michael DeBose, I don't think he wants Bama right now. That's just my personal opinion. Y'all said we might just pull it all-nighter. Shoot, don't tempt me with a good time. I'm telling y'all, it can get active. But let's jump into it, man. Let's jump into the highlights, man. Let me pull a full screen. Here we go. We got my guy, Hey, I'm telling y'all, Lincoln Cure. Just okay. Before we even start, here we go. This is a recurring theme with the tight ends that Alabama is recruiting. The ability to be split out as a wide receiver. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm up, Caitlin. I'm up. I ain't have an hour nap. I had a 2-hour nap. Had a little slumber. Had to get right. Had to get tight. Had to get my energy back so I could bring it back and let y'all know how this thing go. When it comes to the smook scoop, somebody say the smook scoop, the smooth way. That's the way to go. Let me touch on something right now. Let me touch and agree. How you telling what you're feeling with me? Let me stop. See, y'all always trying to get me hyped. See, y'all be acting up. This is why I get in trouble. This is why people come here and they talk trash about me, because y'all be making me act up. Y'all be making me act up. But no, let's get into it, man. My guy, Luke. Let's get into it. Split wide receiver, tight end, big guy that can get out there and split. Put him on a quick hitch. Ooh, work. And he gets nimble. And he gets shaky. And he gets upfield. Yards after catch. You can't arm tackle this young man. Oh, my Jesus. 6'6". Look at those. Listen, anytime you see guys downfield and it's 11 guys on them and the pile's not going down, that's a good indicator. And mind you, this is Kansas football. Not going to see very many D1 talent, not much D1 talent, but anytime you can go out there and just almost cuss. Y'all know I'll be cussing on here for real. Y'all know me. I'm almost cuss. Sir, Luke. Somebody do it with me. We need one of these emojis. We need a bean top emoji. That's what we need. We need bean top emojis, y'all. We need bean top emojis. That's what we need. We need solicit. What's the flag for, ref? What you flagging for, ref? Where he at? Give me the circle. Where he at? Big body. Oh, he out there split. Ooh, he split a lot. I like that. What he doing? Oh, he gonna beat him deep? Yo, he can stretch the field. He can stretch the field. Oh my God. Lined up at defensive end. Oh no, he block it. No, that's him. He running the play down. No. I'm gonna stop it. No way. This 6'6", 220-pound young man just hawk this game. Hold on. Let's get to it. And it wasn't a shoestring tackle. Yo. This young man. This is a big dude. Caleb Odom again. Look, quick hitch. Ball is slow. Still gonna make a play. Ooh, whoop. Ankles. Help the babies. Bless him, Jesus. Help him. Oh, he one-on-one. He already said, look. He said, Anthony. No, the quarterback this way. Anthony. Come on, man. He told Anthony, he said, look, Ant. One-on-one. No safety. I'm 6'6". Look, they not paying attention. There's no way I'm shading. No. Oh. Look at the oh. I see that jab step, that chop jab step inside. Chop jab step. Get off of it. Push off of it. Accelerate. Get over top. Fight for the ball. Underthrown, fight for it. I don't care. It's my ball. Not playing with you, young man. On the end. Oh, slipping. Get up underneath. Catch the ball. Get upfield. He's always turning upfield. Gets to the middle of the field. Ball in the outside hand. I love it. Ball in the outside hand. I mean, let's get 2 more clips, y'all, because this is a long film. Jesus, is he gonna jump off? No, don't do it. I don't want to do this to this child. I don't want to do this to this child, y'all. Y'all. Whose ever child this is, I'm sorry. I feel it in my like deep. Oh my God. I don't want to do this to this child. We'll watch it from the beginning. Y'all can be. Look, I'm not taking the blame for this. I'm gonna turn my head. Y'all watch it. Is it over? Is it over? Is he done embarrassing other people's children? What happened? Child abuser? Facts. Listen. This young man about to be put before the trial. We about to, listen. And y'all know I don't hype kids up. This dude, I don't care. I don't care if he's in Kansas. I don't care if it's 2A ball, 3A. I don't care. When you're 6'6", 220 and you're moving like that, you're getting a release off the line like that. Your chop. When you're swimming through, when you're doggone going up and attacking the ball and high pointing and snatching it, ripping it out the air, securing it on the way and looking for yards after catch. I love this young man's feel. Lincoln Cure. We got you, man. I call my young man London. This boy gonna be international. I'm telling you. 6'6", 220 Lincoln Cure out of Kansas, tight end. Next, in-state talent. Now I'm gonna save him for last. We're gonna save him for last. Let's keep on the offensive side. Let's go to this young man right here. Ty Haywood, 4-star offensive tackle out of Denton, Texas. If you don't know about him, I guarantee you we have a panelist on this channel that knows a lot about this young man right here. Ty Hayes knows a lot about Ty Haywood, and the fact that we have this young man on our list and he's showing interest, I think this is a huge get. You're talking about just what Coach Son was talking about. We're going to continue to recruit athletic tackles, offensive tackles. And when we look at his film, you guys are going to see he's 6'5", 285. This young man has probably like a 6'9" wingspan, almost 6'10" wingspan, right? Long arms, very strong out of his stance. He's very quick, moves very good for a 6'5", 285 guy. You probably get him at the college level. Don't put too much more weight on him. He probably going to be 6'6" by the end of the day, by the end of the recruiting season. 6'6", 290, 295 and can move. 310 maybe max, because he's a big boy. He's long. Got long arms, long legs, upper torso, big body up top. Very, very, very sturdy down low with the lower body. Wait till y'all see the film. Let's jump into it, y'all. I'm excited about this one too. I'm excited. I went through all of these. I watched like 12 different films, and I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do 12 tonight. So guess what? Guess what? I'm gonna do the ones that get me hyped. You know what I'm saying? That get me. And all of them got me hyped. These was just the first one. Let's jump into it, man. Y'all see him, offensive tackle. Mind you, their offense, this is the only play I watch. They're backed up in their goal line, right? They're backed up on their goal line. Let's watch it. First of all, look at how huge this young man is. Look at how huge this young man is. Look at the other tackle. They got a nice size offensive line. Look at that. They look like they got like a college level type old line. So there's quality there in Denton, like Ty Hayes said, Round Table Sports. Look at this guy's size. I mean, just off his size, you turn your head. 6'5", 285. You're looking at him, and he's not sloppy 285. Just watch him move. Look. Look. It's about to get violent, y'all. Ty, stop it. Look at him. He doesn't stop until the whistle blows. Let's see if he climbs and gets work. He dominates on the first level. I mean, just mauling guys, man. Now, this is an athletic guy that's playing against some smaller guy. Oh. Low pad level, he gets under him and just uses that power, exerts that force from the hips, exerts it all the way through, and you see it, man. You see, this young man. Let's watch his first step. Let me see if we can get a first step. Let me see if we can get a first step look. Can we get a good rep of first step? Look at him. Deciphering. Oh, okay. Run block. Let's see. Look how he chops. Lost a little leverage there. Got a little off balance, but we good. Strong enough to keep in phase. Strong enough to stay locked in. Look at him. First step. That's what I like. His first step. Look how quick he starts crossing the face. Look how quick he starts sealing that hole. Making it easy. Give me a read. Quarterback can make an easy read off of him. Look at him. Left tackle. Inside step. I mean, just cleans it up, man. Just opens. I mean, what they call them? Valleys. Lanes, alleys. Look at him. I mean, just allowing the quarterback to just eat. Just allowing the run game to be solid. Pass blocking. This is what I want to see. I want to see his balance out of his kick step when he's got a pass block. Let's see. Let's see if this is a good rep here. Clean. How clean is it? He gets straight up. Yes, I mean, that's something you want to, but he's sitting. He's sitting there. He's sitting. Okay. He's just tall, 6'5". He's sitting. He's already sitting. He's not wasting time. Feet are chopping, feet are moving. Look how he engages. One full length, one support. One arm full length strength, one support. And mind you, I'm not an offensive line coach. I'm just going by, what I've heard coaches say, what I've seen coaches evaluate, and listen to Coach Sean, Coach Al, who's in the chat sometimes. One full, he's getting his first initial contact. He has a support arm ready. And look at his balance there. Look at his balance there. Locked in now. Very aggressive. Still going. Still going. The ball's out. Go get you some work, man. Go get you some work. This dude's nasty. Man, I hate that he can't be on campus this year to work beside the likes of Jaden Roberts or Tyler Booker, or to be under the tutelage of a Wilkin Formby or a Miles McVay or Rock Montgomery. Like those type of tenacious O-line. Look at how he just clears. He just clears space, y'all. Just clear space. Oh my God. Look at it. I know they get pissed off when they got to see this dude. Oh, we got tied this week. What the Come on, man. Ty, you got it. I love it, man. I love it. What's the look? Oh, getting out in space. I told y'all he could move. And look at him, always getting there. And see, he's a smart lineman. He's not going to keep going 20 yards upfield just running in space. He going to find him somebody and just make sure he take him out to play. I like offensive linemen. You ain't got to run 30 yards. Save your energy. Go lay on somebody. Clean him out. Lay on somebody. Look at him. He gets out in space good, too. Let's see if they got another one. Hopefully we get one more with him out of space. Oh, pulling. Ooh. Perfect. Look at his technique, though. Look at where his shoulders pads are when he starts to pull. Look at how he's already scanning out his space, right? I see that lane. Can y'all see my mouse? He's already checking his trajectory. He's looking. This guy might come, right? I believe he's saying this might come off the edge. I might have to kick him out, but my primary is here. Let's see what he does. Let's see how he looks at. Look at his helmet. You see his eyes. Look at his eyes. Okay, he's handled. What's coming up through my gap? What's coming up? Oh, turn my head. I got one inside. Let me attack the first one through the hole. A lot of times last year, we saw offensive linemen pass up the first guy because they had an assignment, right? We saw Caden Proctor try to pull and he passed up he passed up the look and tried to go to his assignment. I like this young man. I like what I'm seeing, chat. I'm like what I'm seeing, Undefeated. Katrina Blackman, she says, Smook, do you think we can snag Ty from Oklahoma? I think I saw they crystal ball. Listen, a lot of guys been crystal balled a lot. Appreciate the $9.99 super chat. A lot of guys have been crystal balled to other places, but when guys say they interested in Alabama and they get on staff and they talk to the likes of this staff, oh my God, when they get on campus, it is a different story. But yeah, I think we have a very strong push for him. Oklahoma's in the SEC now. You think this young man is looking at Oklahoma's O-line and saying, okay, this run game, this style of offense, you think he's looking at there and saying, oh, man. Or you think he's looking at all the running backs that he's going to be able to block for coming into this 25, this 26 class, having an opportunity to possibly block for the likes of Daniel Hill and Kevin Riley and Turbo. Come on, man. We got some more running backs in this class that we're going to be looking at, too. Let's go on, man. Let's go. What's next? What we got next? Let me see. I think I got some defensive guys lined up here. Y'all want to? Yeah. Let me get to the DBs. Y'all know we hurting for. We not hurting. We need to build some depth for the defensive back room, especially at the corner. We got a few DBs got one that I want y'all to check out. This young man, I think y'all gonna be excited about him. He's out of California, Mission Viejo, California. That's the young man, Dijon Lee, 4-star recruit, 6'3" and a half, 180 pounds. A lot of people are saying corner. I'm thinking maybe a nice transition to safety in this 4-2-5 with the amount of perimeter guys and boundary guys we have. You bring him as a rover husky. I mean, he has the range to play boundary, but I would love to see him at rover or husky, free safety, somewhere in that safety area in the box. And you guys are going to see why. I don't just be talking. Y'all know I don't just be talking. I don't just be talking. Let me, you know what? Let me get into the chat a little bit. Y'all know me. I get excited. Let me see what y'all talking about over here, man. Y'all, what's the reviews? What we had? We had Lincoln. We had Lincoln on the first one, right? We had Lincoln on the first one. What y'all grading Lincoln? Is his 4-star rating deserved? Is he 4-star, 91 range, 92 range, right? 93? Come on, give me some feedback on Lincoln Kerr. What we doing? What we talking about? Let's get some Lincoln Kerr feedback. Let me get his graphic back up. Cause he might see this segment. I want y'all to, Bama Nation, give me some feedback on the tight end out of Goodland, Kansas, Lincoln Kerr. Let me get my country accent. Come on, undefeated. What y'all saying? A+? Come on, talk to me. They visit and commit. You already know. Somebody said A+. Auntie Janet said A+. We give him an A+. We giving him an A. I like that. I mean, the kid is ranging. Kerr will eventually be a 5-star. Jay Jackson, I like that. 93 overall. That's right in the 5-star range. I've seen 5 stars, 93 overall composite scores. Yeah, that's not bad. Easy A's. Yes, I'm loving it. He the cure. Hey, you pair him with the likes of Danny Lewis to learn under the likes of Danny Lewis. You still got Jay Lindsey on the roster, who I think is going to be a highly talented talent next year. You know, maybe this year we're going to see some glimpses of Jay Lindsey. I like that young man. Honestly, I like Lincoln Kerr over the Brame guy. I always, the guys that don't get a lot of attention are the ones that I like to go and pay attention to. Why are they not getting as much attention as this guy? Because yes, that guy may be special, but this guy is even more special. And he likes to work. Lincoln likes to work. Hustle, not much exposure in the Kansas. Right, Gary? Double A double. Double A double. Facts, man. I love it. Y'all. I love it. Now, who else did we go through? We just came through. Who did we talk about? Ty Haywood. Let's get some ratings on Ty Haywood. I'm gonna clip that part. Make sure we get that part clipped. Let's talk about Ty Haywood. What's our rankings on him? Y'all see he's a 94 4-star. I think honestly, I think that's a 5-star too by the end of the class. I think that's a strong 5-star. By the end of that recruiting rankings in that period, you're talking about the number 6 guy in the state, the number 4 in his position, right? Number 25 recruit nationally in the class of 2025, 6'5", 285, and moves like he moves. The aggressiveness, oh my God, 5-star talent there. I'm not hyping him up. I'm not sunshine pumping. This kid plays in the state of Texas. There is no weak region in Texas. These aren't commits. These are guys that are on the radar. These are guys that are on the radar, Wade. They're on the radar. Alabama has either offered them or they're on Alabama's target list. And I just scrub through them. And I check them out. Yeah, he's definitely a 5-star. Auntie Janet, yeah, 5-star. See, everybody already know. This young man right here, Ty Haywood, he better have a 5. If they don't give Ty Haywood his 5th star, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna get crazy out here in these streets. We're gonna petition. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna petition. We're gonna petition, y'all. We're gonna petition. Let's jump into it. I see all y'all ratings, man. I appreciate y'all for supporting the segment, y'all. Hey, Carla, you just did something. Yo, Carla just started something. Yo, from now on, let's put star emojis in the chat. No more grades. Let's put star emojis. Oh, Carla, that would look lit. Screenshot alert. Carla, what if I got a whole bunch of video? Like, what if I got a bunch of clips from these segments and just started posting them with you all's ratings? Like what the fan base is rating these young men. Man, you talking about the type of encouragement and energy that it would project on those young men? Screenshot alert. That is lit. I like it. Yes, get them stars up. Yes. Ty Haywood, we got 5 stars. Got 5 stars for my guy Ty. Yeah, run them up. Carly, you did that. Yeah. Look, Wade, stop. Stop now. Look, man. Jeremy Bernard is going to be. Hey, why do people come in and have random conversations when we in the middle of a conversation chat? Kowalski, welcome to the chat. See, that lets you know I be paying attention to the chat. I be making sure I try to read everybody's comments. But why you come in and having a whole nother conversation? Welcome to the chat, man. Jeremy Bernard is definitely going to be a solid dude, though. You right. I won't say Calvin Ridley, though. I'm thinking Jeremy Bernard. I'm thinking another Kevin Norwood. He's not Calvin Ridley route running. Nah. Jeremy Bernard's not a pure route runner. Jeremy Bernard, to me, honestly, was a running back that went to wide receiver. To me, he's more of that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Another Emmanuel Henderson. Smook found out Bama was the only spring game being televised by ESPN, but that ruffled Georgia, Tennessee, LSU feather. That tells you, Bo, what is it saying? Ba is Bama. Oh, you forgot your M. Bama's still the standard. Facts. You 100%, Caleb. You're 100%. Yo, Jay Jackson with the $5 super chat said, Smook, just say which recruits you want and we shall receive them. Happens every time they call it recruiting. I'm going to call it smooking. Oh, yo. Appreciate the love, Jay. Appreciate the love, my guy. Appreciate the love. I appreciate it, dude. I really do. Y'all really be hyping it up, but I'm telling y'all, this is not just me. I'm going to be 100%. I resource a lot through a lot of vetted people who write on these recruits. Brett Greenberg, Wyatt over at 100.9. I reference a lot of Ryan C. Fowler coverage when he talks to the coaches. You get a good idea of what they're thinking when you listen to Ryan Fowler's coverage. I look at Clint Lamb, his coverage. Who else, man? TDA, Justin Smith, Justin Smith, and then also Steven Smith over at TDA. I look at their content, right? I got a good friend in Dan James, who's over on another channel, always plugged in recruiting, very plugged in on the Georgia side when it comes to Georgia recruits interested in Alabama. So yeah, man, I resource and I give people they do when they have it. Tide World Order, Bama News, Bama Network, I think is the name of it that they're calling it now. I've been kind of added in that circle when it comes to Bama reliability being vetted by Bama fans, by Bama outlets. So yeah, man, we grinded. We're trying to get the solid facts out there for y'all. Yeah, man, Nicole Covington been a member for a month. What? That's it? I swear it's been like 3 months, Nicole, right? You definitely be having a scoop. Hey, I appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate that. We keep working. Listen, let's go ahead and go to the next one, y'all. I just want to make sure y'all know that I'm still looking at the chat. Y'all know once we get into these recruits, films, and stuff, we get active. We get excited. We talk about these young men. Listen, we were talking about Dijon Lee. I think I already showed y'all his graphic. Let's get his film up. Let's talk about it. Dijon Lee. Let me exit out of this first. We go into a fight scene. We go to a fight scene after. Dijon Lee, this is the young man we're looking at, y'all. This is the cornerback. He's listed as a cornerback out of Mission Viejo, California, 6'3.5", 180. That's a tall corner, man. That's a tall corner. I would like to see him at safety. I'm telling y'all, because he's going to be about 6'4". Imagine a 6'4" Ranger. Y'all going to see. Here we go. Let's jump into it. And I can't be loud, y'all. Can't be loud. I got to keep it. Look at it. Look. Tracking. Ball tracking. Turns around, finds the ball, goes up in high points. Yeesh. And this is conference. This is a tough conference. It plays in a tough league. A lot of talent comes out of this league. They get recruited by a lot of your West Coast schools. This young man has range, y'all. Look at his instincts. Let's watch him. Let's pay attention to one play. Got to stack, decipher this, match zone, breaking on it. Look at the instincts. Quarterback. As soon as the quarterback rounds his arm up, ball's in the air. The ball is in the air before he makes his first step out of his break. Look at the recovery. Look at the makeup speed. Look at the speed. Look how quick and the receiver didn't help. Receiver fading away from the ball. Probably was supposed to sit, but that's instinct. Chop. Ball is out. He's on it. Don't throw it to that side. What are you doing? Why are you throwing it to the... He clearly don't watch film. Oh, dang. It should have been a pick. It was almost a pick. The wide receiver had to play defense that time. Whew. There's nothing you want to be excited about, though. Right? Look at him. 2. He just finds the ball, man. You had 2 receivers in your area. Play the ball. Somebody ran the wrong route. Look at his footwork. So this is why, listen. This right here is the reason why I say, and this can definitely be coached up. This can definitely be coached up. But he's a bigger DB, longer, right? He's longer with his length, his arm, his wingspan. He's probably like a 6'4", 6'5" wingspan, right? Look at how his jab comes out. Footwork, balance. His leverage is good here, but watch this transition. Nice transition. You put him at safety, he's locking a lot of stuff up because he has inside help. He's locking a lot of stuff up. He has over the top help. I mean, Husky or Rover, and he's in pass because that's free safety. But Husky or Rover, those safeties, you put him on that. He's got over the top help. He's got inside help, right? You put him there. Look at his technique. You don't have to worry about his quickness and speed, right? And he still has the recovery speed to catch up and stay in phase. Find the ball, high point it, be aggressive on it, make a play on it every time. Oh my God, watch this. Phase. Look at the recognition. Look how he passed it off. That's discipline. How many times did we see Kool-Aid McKinstry get messed up in these type of concepts? Because really what's happening is, if you pay attention to the scheme, I'm gonna tell you who's wrong here. If we was to blame somebody and they made a big play off of this across the middle, guess who's wrong for this? This linebacker here. I guarantee you he's got some type of drop read. He's supposed to be sitting there because this other linebacker is already pushing up the hole off to the play action. So he's supposed to be spying or some overhang here. He has his match. He doesn't cross the hash. Safety should be reading that guy, making a play on the ball in the air if that happens, right? Look at this corner. Look at him. Gets to the hash, plants his foot, and gets back outside the hash. Playing the ball in the air. Look at the recovery speed. Jesus Christ. Tracking the ball. I love it. Not an interception. Definitely a good play. Look at this motion. Get in motion. Leverage. Give me some space. What are we working on? Yeah, we ain't gonna get caught up in that hitch. We got big plays to make downfield. We got a freaking, oh my God, this young man. Dijon Lee. Bama wants you. Look at him. I mean, he just dissects plays, man. Eyes in the backfield. He has a good sense of awareness. He has a good feel. Look at him. Comes downhill. That's what I'm saying. Y'all see why I said he could play Rover or Husky? Look how quick he comes downhill. Look how solid that tackle is, chat. Look how solid that tackle is. Dijon Lee. Let's get the ratings up, y'all. Let's see. I know they have him listed as a 4-star, right? They have him listed as a 4-star. What does the undefeated? What are we rating Dijon Lee? What are we rating Dijon Lee undefeated? Let's run it up. What are we rating him? Come on. Golden Gazelle. Y'all is a trip. What are we rating this young man? Come on, give me the stars in the chat. Come on, running through tackles. When you hit him, you're not trying to tackle him on the right side. You're trying to hit him to make him feel it on the left side. My daddy used to tell me, you get in a fight and you swing on somebody, you hit him on the right side, you want to feel it on the left side. That's how that young man tackles. Steven Angle, that ain't no emojis. Auntie Jen says 4-star. Okay, 4-star. We giving him a solid 4-star rating. Okay, solid 4-star rating. Highly touted 4-star. I'm gonna say that, highly touted 4-star. Why not a 5? Why not? Why he not getting a 5th star? Why he not getting a 5th star? I just want to know. Why he not getting a 5th star? Why he not getting it? What would y'all like to see out of the few clips that we've seen? What would y'all like to see? I don't like him as a 5-star corner. I will say that. A 5-star safety. I think he converts to safety. He has way more upside at safety. That's just my personal opinion. Yes, I love it. Y'all keep running up. Need more film, Sean? Check him out. Dijon Lee. Y'all can go check him out. I just do the introductory. I just introduce y'all to him. That's all I do. Can't be giving out 5 stars. This ain't Oprah. Listen, if they worth it, if they deserve it, they worth it. You know what I'm saying? They worth it. I think a 5-star safety. Though, Wade. I think he's a 5-star safety. You look at the likes of what has came out before him, the way he plays the ball in the air, the way he comes downhill and secures, reacts to the screen game. There's a recruit that just left for us for Ohio State that showed the same type of ability and range on his high school film that came out of Mill Creek. And he goes by the name of doggone Caleb Downs. Not saying he's Caleb Downs, but he's giving me a lot of those same feels. Stephen Ingle, you must have got that flip phone like I be using to bring out that practice footage. If you ain't got no emojis, use your regular emojis on your phone, man. I know every phone has emojis, brother. Definitely a safety, Nicole. I feel you. I'm feeling you. I like that. Definitely a safety. I'm feeling that safety look for him. Definitely a safety. I'm feeling that. Appreciate y'all interaction. Now, I want to go to this young man right here. He's on the radar. Already has expressed interest in Alabama. We got 4-star linebacker Anthony Saka. And looking at him, man, y'all know the whenever we recruit these young men from like PA and stuff, it's something different about each one of them. New Jersey, Pennsylvania, you talk about Minka, you talk about who's recent from the area, y'all. I'm drawing a blank again. Somebody just came out of Plainsfield, New Jersey, and we just recruited. Somebody throw me a bone. Somebody throw me a bone. I'm just saying, when we go to Pennsylvania, right? Q-Rob from up in that area, right? And Q-Rob from up in the area? Or am I thinking about somebody else? Oh, yeah, Derek Smith, Rico Scott. Yeah, come on. Appreciate y'all. Brandon Easterwood giving, I think you giving young man I forget his name already. Dejon Lee. Giving Dejon Lee some 5-star love. You get what I'm saying? Listen, right now, anytime you go into Philly, Alabama goes into Philly, and this is a linebacker. So you're thinking, well, Kane Womack went after this guy. He went up, Kane Womack, Freddie Roach, Mo Linquist, those guys have kind of like a lock on that northeastern region, right? You look at this 6'3", 225, fits the mold of the Mike linebacker of the Sting, Wait till you watch his film. Watch how much range this young man have. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not able to pick up weight or put on a lot of weight, like 15 pounds maybe, not even 10 pounds. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a chance to play in a big Husky or a big Rover. You hear what I'm saying? Because we will use hybrid guys in those sets. When you're talking about going into more of a traditional 3-4 look, right? Within the 4-2-5 schematics, going to a more traditional 3-4 look. And that's what this scheme is really based off of, the 3-4. You're just adding an extra DB on the field that can play in the box. Taking away a linebacker and adding a DB. So let's look at Anthony Saka. Here we go. Let me rewind it for y'all. Here we go. Lined up outside. In space. Coverage. Oh, instincts. Off first play. Who does that look like? And he's a former Bama player. Kind of same build, right? Played in Alabama during the 2009, 2011. Just watch how he finds the ball. He gets in. Look at him in the overhang. In the overhang, what I was just talking about. In the overhang. Did he turn his head around and find the ball? When's the last time we had a linebacker covered? You said it, big homie. You said it, big homie. You said it, big homie. As soon as you said it, you seen this play coming up on the screen, didn't you? Tell me that ain't Vinny Sinceri lookalike. Look at how he plays it. Find the ball. He stole the DB from the safe. Nah, not no Hightower. Nah, Hightower couldn't cover in space. Don't do that. Don't do that. And Nico, don't do that now. Don't do that. Don't come in here doing that. Hightower, we ain't go. Hightower was the man off the edge. That's when you want wrecking stuff. He stuffed the hole. Pause. I'm telling y'all, man. Look. Watch him. Vinny Sinceri. Vinny. Tracking. Did he come from the other side of the ball? Where is he at? Oh, that's him. He's shot under motion. Where is he at? He shot under motion. Sees the ball. Love it. Love it. Love it. Great pursuit. In the middle of the field. Discipline. Make a play. Pick it up, scoop and score. Yo, he has a knack for the ball. He has a knack for the ball. We're not gonna lie about that. Just inside out. Inside out. That's how you play it. Inside out. Don't let him cut back. Track inside out. I like it, man. Look at how he, okay. Yeah. Taking on the blocks, getting active. Stays with the play and comes around and forces a fumble. Lined up outside in the overhang. No way he gets the fumble again. No way he caused another fumble. This guy has a knack for the ball. He's a pest. He's a pest. Titan got Calvin Ridley. Gave up Derrick Henry, but go and get Calvin Ridley. Tripping. Congrats for Calvin Ridley. Woo! Down here. This is what I'm telling y'all. Y'all remember I was talking about him possibly being able to play in that overhang area, play Husky, Rover. He's at free safety depth right now, tracking down the screenplay attacking with vicious nature. He's not scared. Tracking the motion again. In phase, inside out. Let the sideline be a defender too. Stop trying to beat him outside and mess around and get crossed up. Inside out. Play his upfield shoulder and play through his backfield shoulder, his outside shoulder. Look at him. He's really out there at strong safety, y'all. He's out there in the nickel area. The Rover, the Husky, he's out there and he's comfortable playing quick slants. He is comfortable out there. Look at him. He's playing safety. Come on, man. Urlacher, I like that energy. I like that comparison. Yeah. I like that energy, man. Yeah, Anthony Saka, you creating some value for yourself with this film. You're showing a lot of range, young man. Don't be surprised if Alabama asks you to play strong safety. Very eerily similar to Vinny Sinceri. We got a 4-star rating for him on the official sites. We rocking with that. With chat, running it up. Let's get some ratings in there. Come on. We running through him tonight, man. We running through him. Faster Mark Barron. Ooh, nice. I like that Darkwing Duck. Bigger Vinny, faster Mark, right? Bigger Vinny, faster Mark. I like that. Auntie Janet handing out 5 stars. I think this is a solid rating for him. 4-star linebacker. I think he get asked to play the safety. Still a 4-star. Maybe a higher grade, 92, 91, right? Bigger Sinceri. I like that. Yeah, 4-star. Yeah, Jay Jackson. I like that. Sean. Yeah. Carla, 4-star. I like that. Kendall, 4-star. Katrina. Lester. I don't know. He a lot faster than Lester. And Nico. Same aggression though. I like that though. I like that comparison. If you're talking about the way he attacks the ball, how aggressive he is coming up and making tackles. Yeah, I like that. He's a solid 4-star to me. He's a solid 4-star. I'm gonna give him a solid 4-star, highly touted 4-star rating. And star ratings don't mean nothing. My opinion don't mean nothing. Just giving a nice assessment. He's gonna be a high 4-star. Yep. High 4-star. I like that. I like that in Nico. He also had some Reuben Foster intensity. I ain't gonna say that, piano man. Reuben was on them things, boy. That boy, he ain't have no sense. I ain't seen a linebacker. The next thing I think gonna be Reuben Foster is on the roster. In this class, 24 class is QB Reese. And y'all remember that film. Eye of the Tiger. There you go. Auntie Janet with the 1999 super chat. She said she got the eye of the tiger. I hope you ain't talking about them Auburn Tigers because they can't see crap. They thought they was gonna have a big recruiting class, and look what's happening. Naturally bigger Ronnie Harrison. I don't know, David. That's different. Ronnie Harrison had a different type of range, and he was a true safety. Ronnie Harrison was the safety, like you put him in the overhang, but he was a true free safety. He was a true, like the old school safety you wanted coming up and solidifying the run support game, right? High 4-star big homie. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, he ain't no Reuben. Nah. Reuben was definitely different, y'all. Ruben was, hey, I got to see Ruben in high school. I got to see Ruben in high school. So yeah, he ain't no Ruben, but he is definitely a highly touted, very highly skilled player. I think we're going to have a good push for this young man. Now let's get back to the offensive side. A guy that I'm excited about, a guy that's been kind of under the radar, been kind of quiet for some, you know. We're transitioning to our under the radar segment. I've been in the chat enough, but I'm gonna show y'all the graphics so y'all can see where we at on tonight's show, on tonight's segment with the Smook Scoop. Now we're under the radar. We're going to look at it. We're going to talk about some guys that's under the radar. Not necessarily under the radar, but they're not necessarily getting the hype that they deserve. They are Bama targets, right? But two of them that I'm going to highlight. One is starting to pick up some traction, and very much so. And it's been as of recent, maybe like the past 2 weeks. And I've been trying to get this young man on, trying to get his film up and talk about him, but we always get sidetracked by some. But this guy here, this young man here, is a running back out of Elba, Alabama. We're talking about the Alvin Henderson. Young man, I'm very excited to see this season. I will be going to see a few, trying to get to at least one of his games. And we'll provide some content covering that, you know, with the recruiting aspect. But that's something we're adding to the channel. Shout out to Alvin Henderson, man. This young man, I like his film because he's a hard worker. Y'all going to see when you turn on this film, 5'10", 190, probably pushing more 195, 200 right now. An athlete, number 17 in the state. And when you look at him, you're going to say, if he's number 17 in the state, what is Alabama breeding right now? What is Alabama producing? You look at he's number 14 at his position, right outside the top 10. He's number 223 in the nation, top 300 recruit. I mean, let's just dive into it, y'all. And you're going to see a lot of plays. To me, Alvin Henderson is like another version of Emmanuel Henderson. You bring him to campus, you find out if he can immediately contribute at the running back position, or do you transition him to slot? But you definitely have him with the ball, with the opportunity to get the ball in his hands. And I can't wait to see him. So check this out. Check this out. I mean, what are we even talking about? What are we even talking about? I'm not going to say nothing. Look how he just then hits the Jets. It's not fair. Just watch. Very patient runner. A lot of Wildcat. Get the ball in his hands, let him go. Get the ball. Whoop. Get the ball in his hands, let him go. Get the ball in his hands, let him go. And this, you know what? Guys like this is what Derrick Henry did his senior year. This is what Derrick Henry did his senior year, his junior and senior year. Guys like this, that they're the catalyst. Look at him. Hold up, time out. Stop. You telling me this young man is split at wide receiver? This young man is split at wide. Come on. Let's see what happens. It got to be a bean top, right? You only sending a guy like that on a 9. Cook me up some ravioli and make me eat it, because that was a freaking play, boy. that was a freaking play. Y'all like that little saying? Cook me up some ravioli and make me eat it. Come on, man. Come on, man. You got a running back catching like that? I'm telling y'all, Emmanuel Henderson like Fields. I'm telling y'all. Look at him. Wildcat again. Patient. Fall in the block. Get out to the edge. Look at big boy. Look at that. That's his quarterback. Quarterback looking like a defensive end. Man. Here we go. I want to see some inside vision. Oh. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Holy. Oh, my God. Why is he flipping back there? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Alvin. Oh, my God. Oh, my. Oh, my God. Alvin. Oh, my Jesus. Look at him, patient. He lets his blocks get out in front of him, man. He just lets body set it up for him. It's hard to track him, right? It's hard. Hard to track him, hard to mirror him. Look at his base. Look at his leverage. Put his foot in the ground. Stick. I mean, he just sticks and goes. Is this JV film? I'm gonna have to hit Alvin up. This got to be JV film, right? This guy. Nah, he faster than Kenyon Drake. He got that strong power stride like Najee had, where it didn't look like he was moving fast, but when you see him pulling away from everybody, that long, strong Najee stride, like he doesn't chop like a short kid. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have the quick choppy steps. He got a stride, and it's fast. Look at this. Put a foot in the ground. Stick. Stick. Get out of there. Get off me. Oh, strong. Jesus Christ. Poor little young guy. Look at him. That old man. You see that old man form that dude DB was running? Trying to catch up to him? That's that man I ain't getting now. Oh, stick his foot in the ground. Cut back. Oh, set him up for it. Set him up for it. I like his vision, y'all. I'm going to go on his recruiting visit, NIL deal and all. Sean, talk about it. What's his height? They say he's 5'11". He looked about 6 foot, 6'1". They say he only 190. I'm thinking like 195, 200. Look at him. Check him out. Hey, Wildcat. Look, you could have took outside. He picking his lanes. I like it. I like it, man. I like it, chat. I'm just saying. I mean, it's a reason why, right? It's a reason why Alabama's after this in-state talent. Talking about a 4-star with a 90 overall rating, 4-star, 5'10", 190. I'm telling you, this kid ain't no 190. This kid got to be like 200, 205. Let's get these star ratings up, man. What y'all rating this young man? 4-star? Solid. I like it. TJ Yeldon. I like that comparison. I can see that. TJ Yeldon comp. Yep, I like it. 4-star Kendall. I like it. Come on, a solid. J Jack said a solid 4-star. Matt Form's giving him 4 stars. He from Elba, yes, sir. I told you I'm gonna be going to them games, son. As a matter of fact, we'll link up. I'll have you as a guest appearance on that vlog. We're gonna vlog it. But we also gonna provide content for the YouTube channel for Bama Football on YouTube. We're gonna have segments where we get to react. You know what I'm saying? We get clips from the vlog. I'm telling y'all, we got a lot going on. We're gonna vlog a lot of these games. Y'all remember how AJ Green and Destroying used to do it? Well, we're not gonna do every recruit, every highlight time. We only gonna do in-state. We doing Alabama targets that Alabama is looking at in-state. You know, me and my partner, y'all gonna see the announcement here in May. Yeah, we working it. Nico Gordon, yeah, with the 4-star. Caller with the 4-star rating. Hey y'all, my energy ain't low. I'm staying with my brother and them. Him and his wife, they have they time, and I'm trying to be respectable. Y'all gonna know when I get in my spot. Y'all gonna know. I'm waiting for my spot. April 14th is the day I move in, y'all. So y'all keep your boy in prayers, man. Yeah. Travelpreneur Sports in the building. What's up, brother? What's up, Travelpreneur? When you doing your next segment, bro? Gotta link up, man. Get some. You think so? Jimmy? And Jimmy, you usually real tough on recruits. That's different, Jimmy. You usually real tough on recruits. Where your membership? Jimmy, pick that membership back up. Stop playing. Goofball. Close to a 5-star. Look, that's 2 back-to-back. That's 2 back-to-back. Big homie say a solid 4-star, 334. Big homie says a solid 4-star. Wade, you giving a 5? Wade, you giving a 5-star? A high 4-star, son. I like that. Listen, I'm sticking with a 4-star. Larry say 5-star too. Nicole saying 5-star. Alvin Kamara, if he stayed at Bama, I don't know. I think even Alvin Kamara, hey, a running back in that class, a running back that was in that same class with Kamara and them, and rest in peace, Tenpenny. I don't know if y'all remember his running style, but this Alvin Henderson looks just like Alty Tenpenny. Exactly like him. They used Tenpenny the same way in high school. Y'all remember Alty Tenpenny? Yeah. Y'all starting to bring some names up. He looks like that compact back that Alabama has traditionally recruited in the past. Yeah, we're going to do a vlog, man. We're going to be vlogging that thing. Katrina says a 5-star plus. Whoa. Alvin Henderson is leaning towards Auburn. We need to stop that. He needs to roll with the tide. He's not leaning towards Auburn. Auburn just was on him first, and they trying to make it like that's all he's talking about. Nah, Alvin is definitely feeling Bama. Definitely feeling Bama. I mean, Auburn's in the runnings. He what classification does he play? I don't understand that question, Gerald. My fault. Please, I don't know. Maybe you reword it. I could answer you. 10 penny had tree trunks for legs. That's why I was saying about Alvin. He looked bigger than 190. 10 penny, rest in peace. Yeah, man. Y'all remember 10 penny. Shout out to 10 penny, man. That was a tragic situation. Oh, y'all got ads. Y'all got commercials. Hey, we got to get paid, man. Elba is 6A. What region though? What region though, Jimmy? Cause you know 6A ain't the same 6A. Since they make 7A. What class? Oh, what classification? Oh, you're talking about Elba. Henderson. Okay. What classification? Okay, Gerald, I feel you. What classification? I that went way over my head. My fault, man. Appreciate that comment though. I think Elba is 6A though. But what region? Cause some 6A regions ain't 6A. They basically 7A. Even when I was at Central, we was 6A, you know, but our region was like top end 6A. You get what I'm saying? Somebody, undefeated, check that out for me. What region? Listen, let's go to my favorite position on the field. This is going to be the last one of the night right here. Cornell X Farrakhan Jr. First of all, let's talk about the name. Cornell X Farrakhan Jr. Bold name. And guess what? The name fits the on-field persona. I'm telling you, I'm bold, decisive route running, ball play skills, ball tracking skills, big playability, can separate in after the catch. Y'all gonna see. I'm not gonna hype this one up. We're gonna watch it, we're gonna react. We're gonna watch it and we're gonna react because this young man is that dude. You talking about possibly getting him and Trav Smith Jr. and Zamir and Derek Smith, like with wide receiver. This is what I was saying when we was talking about Jamie French earlier. This is what I was saying. It ain't that Jamie French ain't good. It's just you got guys like this that's interested in Bama, that are serious about giving Bama a look, right? Guys like this, right? Yeah. 4-star with TJ Yeldon, stride and footwork. I like that. I like that for the last guy. Here we go. Let's jump in on Cornell, man. I'm excited about this young man. Actually been in contact with him. Might be able to have him on this summer. We'll see. We're going to work it. Oh, can't have music on. Look at him. Look at him. Who's this quarterback? He's on the 50. He lets his ball go from the 48. Puts about 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 7 yards into the end zone. Y'all know the end zone is 10 yards depth-wise, right? So he throws it from the 48 and puts it 8 yards. That's a beautiful pass. And look at that stride. What's the air? What's the time of travel from the snap? Let's do this. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. That ain't that fast. Let's do it again. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. I mean, y'all, the kid can move. Let's go. Ooh, coming under screen. Got a middle screen, midline screen, breaking it back out. Look at his vision. Oh, separating. There it goes. What I told y'all. Separating. Speedster. On roster comparison. Let's talk about on roster comparison right now. Let's see. Punt return skills. Vision. Get off me. Definitely not a spinner. We don't want to see that no more. That high spin. Stick to the juking, young man. He's fast. He's not committed anywhere right now. Bama is definitely a big play. Bama has, look at him in the secondary. Now. His wide receiver skills allows him to be an athlete. Look at him, man. He's a playmaker. That's his position, playmaker. Another kick return. No, they kicked it to him. He the up back. They kicked it to him. Lord Jesus. You almost feel sorry. Oh, look at him pull away. He got somebody else. That dude has some speed too. Look how he just separates, man. This dude fast. You like that spin, moonrocker? I did it. Cause of his length, cause of his height. That's where a lot of those injuries come at. That's what I thought about when you know what I'm saying? He was up high. He was up high with it. It was smooth now. No fear on the return. I love that too. We got a lot of guys. That's why I'm saying, man, we get guys like Jaden Mbakwe the opportunity to return punts this year. Ryan Williams. Take that responsibility from upperclassmen, wide receivers. Let them do kick return. You know what I'm saying? Get these young guys out there. Y'all, this guy's a playmaker. Has he been tackled yet on this highlight? Has he been tackled on this highlight? Yo, I need y'all to pay attention where he was pointing out on this clip. I need y'all to pay attention. I need y'all to pay attention what happened. I need y'all to pay attention. Need y'all to pay attention. Can I time it up good? Listen. Look at what happens. Look at that foot. Look at that foot. Look at that foot. That's a touchdown in college. Did he get the second foot down too? Did he slide that? No, he didn't. He didn't. He didn't slide it. He tried to though. Ooh, I like it. Very strong. Touchdown. Oh, somebody's routed. Slant. Wide open. Somebody's routed. Got him leaning. You know why you win on slants? Because you get the guy leaning away from it. That's why you win on slants. When you win on slants, watch how he gets this DB leaning away from this inside move. Hey, that's good coverage though. This DB was in phase. Check him out. Oh, but he climbed. He didn't flatten it. He climbed, kept that space. I like that. He didn't flatten it. He kept at an angle. Keep him on your back. Don't let him close that space. Keep pressing upfield. Shout out to my guy, Ty Spurl, for becoming a member, man. Appreciate you for joining the club, joining the team, man. Shouts out, Todd. Everybody, hashtag TS in the chat. Hashtag TS in the chat, man. Appreciate you for becoming a fan funder. We appreciate you for supporting the channel. And yeah, man, welcome to the team, brother. Welcome to the team. Hopefully you enjoy the content here. Hopefully you enjoy what we're doing, right? We went way over our time for this segment, but we got some good film we're looking at. So I'm not mad. I know my undefeated not mad. Oh my God. Oh my God. He finally been tackled. We finally seeing him get tackled. And that's off a pick though. Instincts. Where is he going? Nice boundary play. Nice boundary play. Another athlete, y'all. Another athlete, y'all. Another athlete. Can't be mad at what this young man is showcasing right here in this film. Cannot be mad at what he's showcasing. Very athletic. Farrakhan, you that dude, man. Look at him. Physical. Aggressive on both sides of the ball at that. Very decisive. I'm excited about having him. He's making an official visit. Can't wait to see what his decision looks like when he makes his verbal. A lot of these kids are also the wrong music up. I don't want that one. I want this one. I like this Mission to Mars. Yeah, I like this one. A lot of these kids are going to be making some early commits in the summer. They're not going to wait. They're not going to wait. Now listen, y'all. Before we get out of here, we won't go through these films. We won't go through the film of these young men that I'm about to mention. Hold on, let me get my segment. Piece back up. We won't go through that film, but we'll talk about some in-state running backs. I was on Twitter yesterday, right? And let me get y'all a screenshot of this post that was made. And yes, I was very intrigued by a lot of the talent that I was stumbling upon. We're going to get into their film probably tomorrow morning. We'll get into the in-state running back look, right? in-state running backs, and we'll dive into a lot of their film. But I just want to introduce some of them to you all because there's a lot of talent in the state of Alabama. There's a lot of running back talent in the state of Alabama. I'm trying to find the post. Here it is. I'm gonna screenshot this for y'all. And it's Hall Tech Sports on Twitter, y'all. Hall Tech Sports on Twitter. And these are all in-state guys. These are all in-state guys. I shared it on my page. Wouldn't mind y'all supporting this outlet, this guy, Hall Tech Sports, this outlet. They do some solid work, y'all. They do some solid work for recruiting aspects. Put some names in front of you, right? Have you looking at some quality guys, not just, any old guys, some quality guys. My fault. We didn't even give Cornell his ratings. My fault, y'all. Let's go back and get, because I think we all thinking the same thing. Let's give Cornell his love. Let's give him his flowers. Come on, run it up. Cornell, 4-star? Okay. A highly rated 4-star. I don't know what else he got to do to get a 5-star. I don't know. I'm feeling 5-star feels. Carla, I'm feeling that 4-star. I mean, I'm getting, by the end of the season, a guy like that with that type of separation, playing both sides of the ball, I think maybe he's a 4-star because he's at wide receiver, but he got cornerback film, DB film. A lot of 4s, a lot of 5s. I'm liking it. And I picked some studs today. I made sure I picked some studs. A lot of 4-stars that I believe will be 5-stars. Jimmy Baker saying 5-star. Jimmy, what you ate today? Why are you feeling so good? DeAndre Wright comp? I'm thinking more Robert Foster with that speed. DeAndre Wright wasn't this fast. Definitely had the hands like DeAndre. And he's Robert Foster size too, big homie. If you would take one of my comps, if you would agree with one of my comps, because you've been on point with yours. But I really think I think more so Robert Foster. Moon Rocker saying 5-star. Okay, I like that. Matt Farm saying 4-star. Coming with the 5-star. I feel you. Camps will get your 5-star. Yep. And see, a lot of these cats don't camp a lot. And that's not a bad thing. When you start getting the offers you want, these universities start showing interest in you and they're giving you a plan. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the big thing. Hated Robert Foster's career. Shaking my head. He could have been better than facts. And you saw bits and pieces of it when Tua ended up being able to play spots in games and he was out there on the field with Tua. You is absolutely right. Robert Foster went to the league and I think he's still on rosters there, but when he played for the Bills, you saw what type of talent he was. That dude was fast, man. You would agree? Facts. I appreciate that. We got a Woodland, Texas kid before the center that looked like kid on Bad Santa, Chad Lacy. Yeah, you right. I remember that. Yeah, I got to watch more film on them all. Facts, Sean. I mean, we're talking about just initial feels, man. Initial feels right now with what they have to offer right here on this highlight film. Don't get too critical on these young men. They got a whole season ahead of them. Wait till we start getting some of this. So we going after bigger wide receivers now? Man, big wide receivers. The slots. We got big guys playing slot. 5'11" to 6'2" slot guys. Ryan Williams probably going to be one of the smaller guys that play slot. I think for the Z position, we're going to that short, shifty guy. Kobe Prentice not that tall. I think Kobe Prentice like 5'10", 5'11", 185, 190. Who else going to play that position? Ryan going to play there. I think Amari Jefferson going to be out there at the Z. Jeremy Bernard going to get some burn at the Z and the slot. Him and Kendrick Law going to probably be your slot, your primary slot rotation with Emmanuel Henderson getting some fourth wide receiver look, right? The other slot look. Imagine this lineup though, and we're just talking, with current roster personnel. Imagine this lineup. Say for instance, you got Jalen Hale, and you got twins with Jalen Hale and Caleb Odom right there, split, right? Twins. You put in Odom in the slot. You put in Hale split out, and then you have a twins on the right. Say for instance, you got doubles. Got your twins on the left is Odom and Hale. Then you go to a shifty side with Bernard and Law. or Bernard and Prentice, or Law and Prentice as your two options. What if we throw a 5-wide set out there, right? And you have the likes of Caleb Odom at your X. You got Jalen Hale at your Z, quote unquote Z, your other boundary. Then your two slots, your number 2 receivers on each side. Your number 2 on the left side is Kendrick Law. And then on the right side, you got Jeremy Bernard. And then your 5th guy in the slot is Kobe Prentice, Ryan Williams, Emmanuel Henderson, Amari Jefferson, Cole Adams. I mean, you got Jaron Hamilton. So many names you could just rotate, keep guys fresh, and you have options, right? Wide receiver room for Alabama is stacked. It's stacked. It's stacked. Kobe Prentice is still unreal. Just watch. Just watch. Just watch. Kobe Prentice is going to snap this year. He is going to go crazy. A lot of people are doubting him because he's not making a lot of social media noise, right? He's not out here, posting all the videos, doing everything that everybody else is doing. But Kobe Prentice is working. I've seen the practice. I've been there. I'm telling y'all, trust your boy. I will not steer y'all wrong. Listen, let's get on this list of in-state running backs, y'all. In-state running backs. I want y'all to check these names out. Number 1 on the top of the list, y'all see the name Alvin Henderson. I already chopped it up with the young man. Hopefully he's open to doing something with us this off season. And yeah, look at this guy, Colin Wilson. I'm telling y'all, AJ Lowe. These are names that I was able to find and follow and find their huddle. Terrence Gaines Jr., another name. If we can get him a look, I think he'll sign Bama. TC Too Smooth, I like his game. TJ Worthy, I like his game. And these are guys that you can all go and follow. So if you're looking at this list right now, go check them out, man. We'll be bringing a lot of these names on the screen tomorrow, looking at their film, checking them out, giving them our star ratings, our evaluation here inside the Undefeated on the Smook Scoop segment on Bama Football on YouTube. Yes, we will be checking them out. So, Undefeated, chop it up, man. How'd y'all like this segment? Y'all think we could do this a lot? Y'all think this could be something that Coach Smook just does? With when we don't have a lot of topics out there, a lot of buzz out there with football, right? With what's happening on campus, being that the guys are on spring break. We could speculate. I love to speculate when I have another panelist on. But I mean, I think this is fun right here. Y'all like this? Y'all like this recruiting segment? Because this is what I really want to do. I want to get into recruitment. I want to be able to be the insider for the recruiting side. We're getting a good early jump in this career, in this industry with the recruits. So yeah, get you fired, period. Hey, let me tell you. I'm telling you. My boy Fred said, heck yeah, boy. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. I like it a lot. Y'all silly. I appreciate y'all for enjoying the segment, y'all. I love it. I love chatting with y'all. I love chopping it up with y'all. And y'all know, y'all allow me to be natural. Y'all allow me to be real natural. So I appreciate you. I like it, Smook. A good mix of footage and chalk talk. Hey, we can bring out the chalk talk. We can bring out the board again. I like the board when we have 2 panelists. So Jake Merrill is my chalk talk buddy. That's my chalk talk brother. Y'all remember that night me and Jake was doing chalk talk? That was so fun. 5-star Smook top recruit me. Yeah, hey, tell Bama to sign me, man. Tell Bama to sign me, so I can have a real position title, so people on Twitter don't be mad. Good. Y'all know what time it is, though. Hey, we've come to the end of our segment tonight, Undefeated Chat Talk. What y'all want to talk about, man? And shouts out to our sponsors again. I'm gonna let the sponsors commercial roll, right? And then when I come back, we'll close this thing down, all right? So here goes our sponsors. Shout out to Rogue Shop. Shout out to the CBD folks. Mr. Rub It On My Back, Kyle Henderson. Shout out to Residence Inn in Ocean City, Maryland. And also Demetrius Maynard of the Maynard Group, Big Money Meech, our brother, fan funder, but also a sponsor of the channel. We appreciate your support. All 3 of these sponsors. Kyle, take it away with the commercial.
Special thanks to our sponsor, Residence in Ocean City, Maryland. Guests can book at residenceinOC.com. Use the promo code LPR for special Bama football pricing up to 20% off. Also, go to therogueshop.com. Use the promo code BAMA. You get legal CBD. For me, personally, I like the topical oil. you know how intense my workouts are, right? So I like the topical oil. I like to rub that on my back, whatever, after those cinder blocks. So go to their website, cruise down, look through their website, and definitely check out rogueshop.com. And like I said, I like the topical. Again, the promo code is BAMA. Also, think about becoming a fan funder right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Become a part of the Undefeated as low as $2.99 a month. That's 10 cents a day. How do you do this? Make sure you're logged into your account. This is on a computer. You can also do this on your phone and look for the tab that says membership. Once you click membership, you can see different options. You can see an upgrade button right there to the right if you want to go through the different levels. We have fan funder videos from the staff right here at Bama Football on YouTube. Very easy to navigate. Let us know if you have questions inside the comment box when trying to upgrade or renew your fan funder membership right here on Bama Football on YouTube. And of course, if you want to rock that undefeated gear, check out our merch store located at the bottom of the videos. We appreciate Patriot Life, Cynthia, Antoine, Caitlin, and to everybody else that supports us right here on Bama Football on YouTube.
Y'all are silly in the chat, man. Y'all are real funny, man. Y'all are funny as a mug, man. I love you. Y'all ain't got no home training, man. Y'all ain't got no home training. Y'all don't know how to act. I'm snitching on everybody. Has been legal since 2017 nationwide. Yeah, we promote it here. We use it. It's very useful when you use it the right way for the right things. Whether you have issues with sleeping, you know, I've been diagnosed with insomnia, right? Sleep apnea, whatever you want to call it. And I refuse to take pills. I refuse to take any pills, y'all. I refuse any stuff that's and CBD is the closest thing to natural. You talking about natural herbal, what you call it, not necessarily treatment, but I forget the technical term for it. But it's good for me. It helps me sleep. Gets a full night of sleep feel, whether it's a 4 hours sleep or 6 hours. You know, it puts me in that zone, that mode to where my body relaxes. Even when I had my a minor procedure on my lower back, like Kyle said, I used to have an oil I could rub on my back, and this was when it was very, it was frowned upon early in 2019. So I'm glad that we're taking a step and stepping out and really, giving these people a chance, man, because it is quality stuff that's out there. Okra is so delicious, fact, especially the fried okra. I love me some fried okra. As a matter of fact, I think tomorrow I'm going to King's Kitchen again, and I'm gonna give me some fried okra. Give me some fried okra. Yeah. Listen, tonight, man, it's been fun as always. Man, listen, y'all tripping. This man, Moonrocker tripping. Hey, y'all tripping, bro. Hey, shout out to all the people in the chat. Remember, if you haven't liked the channel already or subscribed to the channel, go ahead and become a subscriber, man. We appreciate every fan funder, every supporter, every subscriber. We appreciate you. We're at 100 and how many likes we on the stream? Somebody give me an update because I can't see it on my end. Why is, you know what? This is my complaint with StreamYard. Why are they so plain and try to, like, they force, anyway, 192 likes on the stream. Appreciate y'all for showing love, pulling up on us, and sticking it out with us. We've been maintaining these numbers. Y'all know the numbers going to pick up once spring ball kicks back around, right? As we have the day-to-day reports. So for everybody that's in here, you want recognition, right? You want the recognition. You want your comments heard. You want your voice heard in the chat. Become a fan funder. It's easy to see. It's actually becoming harder because we got so many fan funders. We got people gifting. We got people, actually paying. So we appreciate your support. But with that being said, y'all know how I like to lead this thing, man. I'm telling y'all, this is gonna be a good off season. This spring ball A-Day is gonna be awesome. How many days away from A-Day are we, chat? We are literally a month. Today's the 13th of March. So we can't be no more than 31 days, 29 days, something like that. 29 days away from A-Day. It's coming. It's coming. We're on the way. We on the way, man. So check this out. Listen, it's been fun. Y'all been here for the segment on the Smooth Scoop. Remember, if you have any recruits or anybody that you want me to check out their film live on stream, please send the film at least a day before so I can have time to evaluate it. Because
we're not watching everything. We want to put quality on the stream. And I'll do my own segments separately for the guys that you send me. But we're looking. If you sent me something today, they might be featured tomorrow. And we're just gonna keep. I got a list, man. I think my list is up to 40 right now, and we just knocked out about 8 or 9 today, right? So keep on sending them. I'm watching them. Check them out. Send them to coachsmook@gmail.com, right? For the Smook Scoop, right? Do that, and I give them a look. And everything, man. Everything we got going on, continue to support it. Check me out at Coach Smook on every platform. I am here full time for Bama Football on YouTube, and we're still doing content creation with vlogs on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, we'll be doing a lot of vlogging, a lot of different, IRL things to create more content and just continue to bring attention to Bama Football on YouTube. And you all have been great at supporting that channel. I'm still trying to finish the edit. It keeps having like some type of file error or something when I get ready to post it. So maybe I'm gonna trim it down, cut it down to like 15 minutes max. It was up to 20, so definitely gonna cut it down some. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe y'all not trying to watch no 20-minute video. But it is what it is, y'all. It's been fun. It's your boy Coach Smook. Hey, y'all know how I like to leave y'all, man, with the big old roll.